All right. Well, welcome back. I don't even know what session this is. You guys know what session this is?
No,
Seven?
hold up. Hold up, let me check the YouTube videos. Yeah, this is
It's
7.
number 7.
Seven? Damn. All right. So, what happened last time, guys?
Alright, Direwolf is a beast.
More travel and what? 2 things of combat? 1 thing of combat?
One thing.
Almost 3, but I scared off that bear, you know.
No, it was only 2.
It was a moose encounter, a bear encounter, and then the fight. The moose wasn't gonna do shit because I just kind of looked at it and was like, "Sup?"
Yeah, and the bear was maybe gonna, but then, screaming happened.
Ah! That's what I imagine it was like.
Shut the fuck up.
I'd just like to point out, if I'd have been awake, mine would have been more impressive.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that.
Because I would have used my breath attack.
Yeah, you're right. That would scare just about anything off.
Yep.
Wait, nope. Not this, no, Nord.
Start a forest fire.
That
So-
one's a definite, though.
Then we just wake
Especially
up and
since we're
ride
on the
to
Great
the
Plains and shit.
No, so you guys have been traveling from Port Pasca. You're making your way towards Wellspring Falls, which is like all the way over here. So you guys are traveling by horse and carriage, essentially, or a coach, and have been making your way. So you, last session, were making your way through the Shadow Range. When you had some open plains, some decent traveling opportunity, you took advantage of the rest each night that you guys have taken, and you pushed the horses pretty tough throughout the day. Actually, to the point where they would have been going at a really quickened pace. Not quick enough to, like, break your cart, maybe, but quick enough to move 2 days worth of travel, like, during the day, in one single day. Smartly enough, you guys... that was an awful way to say that. You guys were smart enough to make sure that you took things kind of slow, like the day after, so that the horses had adequate enough time to rest. They weren't getting overexhausted, that kind of thing. So you're about 3 days out from the nearest town, which is north of the Deep Marsh by about a day or so. And yeah, as you guys were traveling throughout the day, taking some rests at night, you had close encounter with a bear that Grognak was able to scare away. She had 2 cubs traveling with her, and as he scared the cubs away from his frightening look and screams in the dark, the mother bear ran off. But then, as you were traveling and making camp for the evening, a group of bandits walked upon you and basically was either saying, you can pay a toll to stay here on my land, or you can fight and die. You guys chose the fight and die route. You fought, they died. And that is where we pick up today's session. Is essentially the first watch of your camp out on your way through the Great Plains, making your way towards Wellspring Falls.
So should I re-roll for the rest of the watch?
Yes. So who's taking first watch? You are?
It was me.
Okay.
I'll take the second one.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you take a look around. You're pretty tired and kind of like beat up from the fight, though, that you like just encountered. You're probably spending some time kind of like counting out the coin that you ended up getting from, looting the bodies of the bandits as well. So you're not particularly paying attention. Is the campfire still going, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, so you're probably taking some time like walking around the camp, either grabbing some spare logs that are kind of like just limbs that are laying there, or making an effort to kind of chop some logs, keep the fire going for the next 4 hours. And to your knowledge, nothing really seems to kind of come out. Nothing really startles you, any of that.
Alright, yeah. At the end of my watch, I just go kick the dwarf, wake him up. Like, you're up.
Alright, so that's mine, and then I'll have to roll for Fenris's too, because he'd be with me.
And Fenris gets advantage, which didn't matter much either way.
2 sevens.
And yeah, so you and Fenris take watch. Fenris kind of like is sniffing around. What did you guys do with the bodies, by the way? Did you just leave them there?
No, I took him and dumped him as far off on the battle map screen as I could.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that now. All right, so Fenris is kind of like sniffing around like the blood that's been left over on the dirt. Just kind of like casually looking around, but he's pretty tired as well. He took a couple licks during that fight, even though he dealt some pretty severe amount of damage. And Borgin, yeah, I'd say you're probably doing the same thing. You're tired. You're counting out your, earnings essentially that you've looted off of these guys. Probably, making sure, looking at your long sword, making sure there's like no like real damage to it. And if there is, trying to like assess and figure out like, how much damage is done and does it impact the integrity of my weapon kind of thing. But
Yeah.
again, your evening passes uneventfully as well. Nothing kind of jumps out and happens. And in the waning hours, you start to see upon the crest of the mountains, way out in the distance, the sun is starting to rise.
At this point, it's routine for Rogar. He's up. He's putting out the fire, or making sure the fire's not gonna stay lit when we leave, and saddling up his horse and all that.
Yeah, Grognak's also up, saddling his horse up.
Okay. Yeah, now you guys get the horses all saddled to the cart, everything loaded back up. We'll call it like, 7 in the morning. You've all received the benefit of a long rest because the fight happened before your 8-hour watch started.
So
you guys-
full hit points and everything.
Full hit points, half your hit dice if you expended any last session, and all of your spell slots back.
What are hit dice for?
So hit dice can be used on a short rest, is like a 1 hour, just kind of like taking a quick break from battle, from life kind of thing. And you can roll, the number of hit dice that you have is equal to your character's level. So you have 3 hit dice, and you can roll them, and it will roll to give you hit points back. So you can expend hit dice on a short rest, which only takes 1 hour, essentially of like non-combat or non-strenuous activity, to gain hit points back. And then on a long rest, you recover half of your hit dice back, rounded down.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, so you guys are welcome to, kind of move along. I assume we're going to need the survival checks from Rogar and Grognak.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Rogar, you're like up and at 'em. I mean, this is nothing for you. You're a support officer in the Silver Shepherds. Getting up in the morning, being ready to kind of move and go is just kind of your routine for the last few years now. I mean, most of your life, but as a support officer, the last few years at least. And you're ready to go. Your mind is there. Your wits are about with you, and you are welcome to move the party. And it looks like you did. And you do move successfully. So who was doing like the food and water checks and the perception checks?
Ingress and Borgin on food and
And
water.
then Mordai was doing perception.
Okay. I'll roll for Mordai here. Right. So, Borgin, you easily find both food and water as you're traveling throughout the day. You start to see little pockets of streams kind of flowing. They're not moving they're not like rushing streams or anything, but they look like they're moving quickly enough, or you would know that they're moving fast enough to not build up any like parasites or things that would make you sick. And you find some food along the way as well. As you're traveling, does not look like anything is really bugging you much. And you guys continue throughout the day as dusk starts to settle in, as the sun starts to creep down behind you.
Okay, I'll take first watch then.
And at this point, Mordai actually peps up and states that he'd like to take second watch. He's not had a chance to keep watch yet.
Alrighty then.
I'll nod. Still, Rogar, every time that he doesn't end up taking watch, he's a little wary of it, but he's not going to fight it ever.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys, I assume you do like the same kind of routine, unhitch the horses, tie them up, kind of
Yep.
get yourselves all settled to sleep. All right, give me a perception check for your watch, Borgin, or Grognak, I'm sorry. Completely uneventful evening. Your 4 hours
Wow.
pass like absolutely nothing. Nothing happens beyond maybe the fire that you guys have created, a little whistle of the wind every now and then. Very, very quiet night.
Okay. Then at the end of it, I'll just go over, just accidentally, I'm saying that with air parentheses, step on Mordai's tail.
Ah, what'd you do that for?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. That fire kind of blinds me. Go do your watch.
Better watch it there, orc.
I'm pretty sure my foot's the size of your face. I could just...
And he starts to put his hands together, and you see a white kind of ball forming, like an energy ball forming in his hands. Not pushing
Hey,
towards you, but he
now.
is building
Hey,
it up in
now.
his hands.
Hey now. Chill.
You're an all-star.
Motherfucker.
Hey, side note, my family just saw that last night.
Grognek's just gonna lay down.
Okay. And
Please
yeah,
let
so
Morgan mumble that in his sleep.
so Mordai kind of moves towards the cart, looking around, and yeah, I'd say the next 4 hours also, at least to you, because you're sleeping, go by uneventfully. Rogar, I'm just going to say that you're the first to wake up because you're always the first to wake up. And you look around the camp, and you don't see Mordai anywhere.
Alright. I mean, I have no reason to think anything of it yet, so I'll probably just do my normal morning stuff and keep my eye out for him.
Okay. And I'd say as
and-
time passes by, the next few minutes or even the next 30 or 45 minutes or so, the rest of you start to wake up.
And once all my, what I usually do in the morning is done, I'll take, a wide circle around the camp, just seeing if I can see him. Maybe he's out by a nearby stream or something.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't really see him. This morning, you again, because you kind of felt unsettled going to bed the night before, that you weren't allowed to kind of stay up and keep watch. You're a bit not controlling, but you feel you can defend yourself better than anybody else can defend you. That kind of made you feel a little uneasy, but you accepted it anyways. So you're not everything, in terms of your morning routine, feels quite the same, because you still kind of feel off from not getting to keep watch the night before. But
Yeah.
you don't see him.
Okay. Then, I'll probably go up to Grognak. You woke the Mordai up last night, correct?
Yeah, I stepped on his tail. Woke him up pretty quick.
Okay. And he just got up like normal and went to take his
Yeah.
watch?
I would assume so. Why?
Well, I haven't seen him, and I've been up for almost an hour.
Oh, that's strange.
Mm-hmm. I assume everyone else is up at this point?
Yeah, unless someone's choosing to stay asleep.
Alright. Yeah.
I mean, Angrath, Borgin, I assume you guys are up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay.
Dwarf, where'd your help go?
I don't know. You told me he needed to go do something when the time was right, so I assumed the time is right for him to go do what he needed to do.
And what was that thing he needed to do?
Didn't tell me. Told him I never meddle in his personal affairs.
You're paying him and you just let him leave?
I mean, I kind of stopped paying him a while ago.
If I were paid help, I'd leave too.
Didn't I just see you pay him in Port Pascal?
Aye, but that was a while ago. That was a couple days ago.
Alright. Yeah, Roro, just drop it.
Yeah. I mean, does anyone want to look around, try to look for him, or are you guys just gonna accept the fact that he's gone?
Grognak is just gonna accept that he's gone.
Okay.
Just oh hey, maybe it's better he's gone. Maybe the hairs on the back of my neck will stop standing up.
Maybe if you weren't so jumpy around tieflings, your hair wouldn't need to stand up on the back of your neck.
All
I
right.
don't have anything to say to that.
Well, everybody, you roll me 1d20.
Oh boy.
All right. In the midst of the night, when Mordai felt the time was right, and to your knowledge, you're not sure when within the last 4 hours, but at some point within the last 4 hours has just disappeared. You guys didn't really you just kind of saddled up, and I assume you're I'm going to kind of just say you're in the cart now, starting to make your path. You're going to start to kind of look for food and water and start to navigate further into the Great Plains. Failed to see that there was more than one set of footprints that may or may not have been your own in the camp. And as you start to collect your personal belongings and maybe go through them while you're on the cart, just, trying to look at rations, look at your gear, Grognak, you see that, or find that you are missing 12 gold pieces out of your coin purse. Borgin missing 4, Rogar missing 10, and Angrath missing 15.
Ooh. The little thief.
Before we head out, though, as we're selling up, I'd probably be talking to Grognak and asking which way we should go. Since he's a native, we should head towards the city to our east, or keep heading north for another couple days.
I'd say go to the city, resupply, all that.
All right. As long as it's not in the marsh, we don't want to get stuck in there.
That's like a day's north of the marsh.
All right. Then yeah, that's the way we'd head.
And at this point, Grognak's gonna start checking his shit and be like, "Oh my god, the thief!
What?
I'm missing some gold."
I assume Rogar would probably check his as well.
Rogar can do whatever Rogar likes.
Yeah.
If I ever see that tiefling again, I'm gonna wring his fucking neck.
And I'll cut your head off.
He stole from us.
Aye, I realize that. Just ask for it back. I'll make him give it back. You don't need to be so aggressive. You don't need to freaking kill someone because he took your gold.
I never said kill him, I said wring his neck.
Aye, but that can be taken many different ways there, Orc.
Maybe we should wring Borgin's neck. He's the one that wasn't paying him.
I will kill you faster than you can stand, demon.
We're all looking down at Borgin at this point. Really?
Just really. Come on. The worst you're gonna do is chop us off at the knees.
Aye, but then I can chop your head off.
You still would be able to reach his head at that point.
Aye, but then I'll just cut him across the midsection, then I'll go for the head. I have plans. Don't worry.
It's not a fight you would win, Dwarf.
Aye, that's what you think.
Not the two of them.
All right, go ahead and give me your survival checks for navigating.
Hey. Oh wait, that was Ingress food. Damn it, Grognak. You suck.
Shh. Hey. Come on.
Okay, so yeah, Rogar, and you know exactly where you're going. Grognak kind of pointed out where he wanted to go on the map, and you are able to take him right there. Borgin easily finds food. Angrath easily finds water. And yeah, I'd say, yeah, dusk is starting to fall. To your best guesstimates, you're about 1 day outside of the town.
I'll take first watch again.
I'll take second.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your perception check for the first watch.
Oh my god.
If we get attacked, I'm blaming you.
Okay. Yeah, so you, Grognak, you're a little frustrated by the fact that this tiefling's gone, potentially stole your money. You're looking around, not paying attention. I assume, like, how are you guys situated right now as you go to sleep and take watch and such?
I mean, I'm just gonna be sitting at the front of the cart with no fire lit.
Okay. And the rest of you, like, what would you have done before, like, officially setting to sleep? Like, are you sleeping on the cart? Did you make camp? Like, kind of walk me through that process.
I mean, I'd probably be sleeping in the cart with my direwolf.
I probably just threw out my bedroll and laid up next to the cart.
I'll be in the front. I'll be sleeping in the front of the cart.
Okay. One second here. Yeah, so Grognak, you best guesstimate based on like the lighting of the moon and the movement of the stars. Assume now that about 4 hours have passed.
Okay.
And yeah, you can go ahead and wake up whoever.
Yep. I'm just gonna reach back and casually punch Borgin in the arm. Just wake up.
Alright, we're gonna roll for that. And then bam.
Okay. Yeah, so you and Fenris keep watch. Absolutely nothing happens within your 4 hours. You got him walking around and sniffing around. He's not giving you any form of we should be alerted. And I mean, you don't see a thing, hear a thing beyond just the whistling of the wind every so often, but it's a very quiet and calm night, and sun starts to rise.
Okay. Grognak's gonna obviously be doing what he usually does,
And what is that?
hitching up the horse to the carriage
Okay. Start things up
and
to you.
casually walking up behind Borgin, just being like, "So, protecting the thief, are we?"
I am not saying it was him, who knows? He did say you have to leave. I'm not saying he didn't steal anything. He has been known to be quite a thief. But not saying it was him. We did encounter bandits the night before he stole he may have stolen our stuff. We did encounter bandits the night before. Who knows? Maybe they followed us. Maybe they came back to take some of our stuff. That's all I'm saying.
One of them ran off
Aye, but that one person could have came back and followed us.
and possibly suffered his own death. I don't
Aye, who knows?
see the
People are
logic in that. We killed all
In
of his
desperate
friends.
times, people do desperate things.
Okay, what would I have to roll for that thing I messaged you about, Phil? Just strength.
If you toss
Test
it
and
for
check.
it.
Well,
Where?
yeah, hang on now. I'm trying to think
If you
exactly.
if
how
you
that
try
works.
tossing the dwarf, this is gonna end badly for you.
Well, give me an you have proficiency in athletics, right?
Yep.
Yeah, give me an athletics check. We'll count that as your attack roll.
Nope.
Nope, doesn't happen.
Nope.
Describe it though.
I'm just gonna like be thinking about it for a second, start moving closer to him, pull my leg back as if I'm gonna punt him, and then.
And as you go to punt him, you fully try and punt him.
Okay.
You've committed to doing it when you rolled.
Okay.
So you bring your leg back, you try and punt, and Borgin easily just like grabs the scabbard of his sword as he's starting to fasten and get things ready, and just shoves it. It's in the scabbard, so he's not like stabbing you in the foot with his sword. Just shoves it right to your foot, right to the ground. And what does Borgin say?
You think they're funny? They're trying to kick the dwarf. Try to kick your foot will be gone.
I'm gonna try throwing him. Damn it!
Nope, you go to lift him up, and as you try, Borgin, you try and stop him, or do you just let him try and like grab you and lift you up?
Can I backhand him?
Yeah, I'd say you slip right back. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Bam.
What's your AC, Borgin? Or Grognak, I'm sorry.
15.
Slap him right in the face. Doesn't cause any damage, but you'd slap him right in the face.
Just, I deserve that one.
You'll think about it again before you do it, won't you?
So
Nope.
Angrat's gonna hop in the middle and say, "Hey, you two, knock it off, Borgin. Don't be kicking Grognak's ass today."
Hey, but he's an orc. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Now that deserves a throw. Racist.
Ruin me. See what? I ain't racist. I'm just stating the facts.
Racist.
Hey, I mean.
Did you just say I mean? Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna try it again. I have to. That's horrible.
Nope, doesn't happen.
I'm gonna try backhanding him again. Like, if he's not gonna learn, like.
Grognak, you slip right out of the way, or I'm sorry, Borgin, you slip right out of the way as he tries to like lift you up to either toss you or kick you again. Easily just slip out of the way and again smack him right in the face.
Just. Oh, okay.
Roger is over like petting his horse or whatever, and just looking on with the biggest facepalm gaze. Like, why am I traveling with these people?
Alright, at that point, I'm just gonna stop and get ready to move on for the day.
All right, so as you get ready to move on for the day, you grab your pack, start lifting it up, and it feels a little lighter to you.
Really?
Your pack
Great.
feels slightly lighter.
Just, oh shit, something's missing.
Do you take the time to go through it right then, or do you just kind of...
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you start going through your pack, and you start to see some of the things that are in there, right? You see your medallion.
My medallion's around my neck at all
that would
times.
be around your neck. So you start to see like some of your rations, your rope, some of the things that you kept in your pack. What you don't find, though, that was situated right in the front pocket of your pack, is your deck of gaming cards that was specially marked and given to you are gone.
Just I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. That's it. I'm gonna
Kill who?
him. You're tiefling.
Who says he's following us? He said he left.
Somebody took my
check.
cards.
I am not saying somebody didn't. Somebody didn't bother to check to see if there was more than just our footprints. There's probably footprints in the camp. We can check it and see where it goes.
Then why don't you do that? You're the closest to the ground.
I say it. Oh, you say that again, and I'll slap you in the face again.
It's just the truth.
Hey, it may be the truth, but say it again, and I'll slap you.
I'm gonna bend over. You're the closest to the ground, and then stand straight up so he can't even reach my face.
I just barely don't hit him.
What? I'm sorry. Say that one more time. You're gonna do what to him? I heard you were the closest to the ground, and then what happened?
I was gonna try.
But I'm gonna
slap
stand
him.
up straight. I'm gonna stand up straight so he can't hit me in the face. I'm like, I'm so much taller than him. How's that gonna happen?
Yeah, right as you go to stand up, he swings his hand, and you just get your face out of the way in time.
I'm gonna kick him.
Oh,
Give me an athletics check. We're gonna get your shield out.
yeah, I do. It still makes it though.
Yep, I know. So Borgin, you see this kick coming straight
In that
towards
case,
you.
here. No. Let me do it. Let me say it. In that case, I'm just gonna like jump up and double drop kick right onto his shield.
Okay. Yeah, so you jump up, do a double drop kick. Borgin, you get your shield up in front of you, thinking like, okay, I could block this. I've been getting away from him all day. Hits it square into the shield and hits you so hard that it pushes you back and you fall on your back onto the ground. Shield held up in front of your body.
I said I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill this orc. I'm gonna kill him. Breaking a nobleman.
While you're laying on the ground, though, give me a perception check.
Nice. Don't do anything.
Nah, you are like your head is really fuzzy. You're kind of like that kick took the wind out of you. You weren't expecting to get hit. You just thought he was gonna like flop off your shield like nothing. You know.
Can I have Fenris try to jump on Grognak and just try to pin him?
Roll me
I'm like
a
475
strength
pounds.
check for Fenris.
Like not do any damage, but just like trying to sit on top of him.
He jumps and clings on to him, but he doesn't pin him to the ground.
Just the puppy wants some attention.
Give me an animal handling check. See how much Fenris likes you.
Roll a nat 1, please.
I mean, he's kind of growling at you. He starts to dig his claws a little bit into you as he jumps up, actually, like, you know, trying to, like, push you to the ground. Doesn't seem the friendliest at the moment.
Well, I'm just gonna like take him off and set him down casually. That's one thing I won't do is hurt an animal. That's not attack. That's not trying to actually kill me.
Okay.
That's your word.
And yeah, so as you go to set him down, he turns to the side, snaps, and bites you in the hand, dealing 10, 11, 12 piercing damage. You guys have also had a long rest prior to this, so anyone who didn't have
Can I just
hit
like
dice remaining
smack
can
him on the
bring them
snout?
back to full. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Just like a light one.
You're not trying to hurt him, right?
No.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand check. You go to
Nope.
slap him, he just whips his head to the side, snaps back and snarls at you. He's got his blood, and he's got your blood on his teeth, kind of dripping down a little bit.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna call Fenris back.
Fenris just immediately comes back.
See, this is what's
Stands at your side, licking his teeth, licking the blood on his lips, wagging his tail, looking at you.
This is what happens
gonna-
if you try to
just gonna
kick
be
me
looking at my
again,
hand, just-
Grognak. I'll actually make my dog try to kill you.
I might just kill your dog at that point.
And then I'll kill you.
Sure. Let's see. Try that one.
You killed something twice my size back when I was a kid. You'll be no different.
Twice your size, huh? Still not that tall.
Aye, 9 feet tall. Aye, quite is. What are you, like 8'7"?
8'11".
Oh no,
Right.
couple inches off. I'm sorry. I don't care. You're still nothing compared to what I killed.
Remember when I stabbed you with that dagger accidentally?
Aye? I
You
still
wanted to
hold
be on
to that.
purpose.
Swing that at me and your head will come clean off.
Oh, with this next morning, by the way, Grognak, you would know that your dagger glistens and has a slight sheen to it as you analyze it, like just casually, at whatever point you're kind of checking your equipment, you see a glisten streak down the blade of your dagger and then go back to normal. And that would indicate to you that you are able to activate the poison from your dagger.
Poison?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, let's get a move on already. It's all good fun.
Agree.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put my uninjured hand out to try and shake Borgen's hand. Just all good fun, yeah.
Aye.
All right, so you guys can make your checks. The two people doing food checks, do you want to both stay doing food, or does one want to take perception?
I'll take perception.
Okay. And give me one for Fenris too, actually.
Okay.
You can kind of look and bark at the same time. Yeah, so Rogar, with Grognak kind of pointing it out and marking on your map. You saw the etching already built into the map by the cartographer anyways, but you're this close, you know, Rogar or Grognak's easily able to like point it to the map to you, and you just know where to go. So you
I'd be
successfully...
completely ignoring Rognak at this point. His fucking dumbass morning. Nope, I'm done with him for today.
All right, that's fair. Well, then I would say just from kind of looking at the map these past, almost this past week, I guess, you knew right where you were heading. The party said, oh, let's stop at the city and resupply. You're like, all right, I know how to get there. And get there quite successfully. Angrath easily find food and water throughout the day. Borgen, with the help of Fenris, nothing really seems to, dig at your attention too much. And as I would say midday, it wasn't like, I wouldn't call it a full day's trail, but I'd say a little after midday, you guys start to pull in to a quaint little village. Following the stream at this point, there's pure rushing water, not rushing, but strong flowing water again. The stream's kind of widened out more into like a creek. You see more of a traveled dirt path again now as you're traveling along the route along your way, and you pull into the quaint little town marked on the sign as Bexley.
And which way do we come in from? This way? Or...
Yeah, I'm hearing the sound double. No, you coming from the other way.
Okay, from here?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, yeah, so you guys start to pull in. You see some children running around as your cart starts to come in. There's no guard post or anything blocking the town. You easily can just bring your coach all the way in. You see some children kind of running around in the center square around their well and between some of the buildings. See some people kind of milling about, like someone's carrying a big crate and moving it to one side of the town. Yeah, you guys are now in Bexley. What would you like to do?
Which of these buildings seem like we see the sign for what it is?
Yeah, I mean, all of these would kind of have signs towards the front. The most two prominent signs that you'd see on your way in would be the Mighty Steed and Erevan's Finery. The Mighty Steed has some smoke coming up from the chimney as well. Maybe there could be a forge, there could be some form of fire on the inside that's going. As smoke is coming out from the center of it. And then yeah, you see Erevan's Finery sign right away.
Do I see anywhere that I could stable the horses?
Yeah, right along the side of the Mighty Steed, along the backside here. We'll call it right around there. There's some posts that you can go stable the horses up.
Okay, yeah. Then I'd be directing the horses right there.
Okay.
I'd get off and ask the locals if there's an armory somewhere.
Yeah. So you walk up and you see a woman kind of walking by. She's just kind of walking past between the road between the Mighty Steed and Erevan's Finery. She goes, "Well, how you doing there, y'all?"
I am doing pretty good. Is there anywhere that's an armory in this village?
Oh, we got Erevan's Finery. He sells about everything you could think of or look for.
All right, thank you.
Oh, absolutely. And where are y'all coming from? How long you staying in town here for? You on your way somewhere?
We came
Just
from
the
just the night. We came from Port Pascal, so a decent travel, and then we're just staying the night, and then we'll be on our way.
Oh, Port Pascal, how far of travel is that? I've only ever heard of it. I've never been out there myself.
I'd say probably about 8 days.
Oh, 8 days? Oh, you must be tired. Are you hungry?
Oh no, I'm fine, thanks.
All right. Well, my name's Casil. If you need anything, but you should go meet with Otto. He's there in the Strong Root Hall. He's kind of like the mayor in town. But we have a dinner there in the hall every night. You should go talk to him. See what's on the menu. See how you can make yourself a use while you're staying here, and he can kind of tell you more about everything we got available.
All right, thank you.
Grognak, pipe up. Oi! You got a place I can get some healing from?
A place you can get some healing from? What on earth is the matter that you need healing there?
I'm just gonna hold up my arm. Oh, got bit by this dwarf's mongrel.
Oh my dear, my goodness. Well, you could always go stop at the temple and see if the priestess would be willing to help you out. She's a mighty fine, nice woman.
She's not a gnome, is she?
No, she's not a gnome. Well, you got a problem with gnomes?
Somewhat. At that point, I'm just gonna walk to the temple.
Okay. And it's a pretty small time. You can get there in like 5 minutes walking.
Yep.
Okay. What's the rest of you guys doing? What are
So I'm
the
gonna-
rest of you doing? Sorry.
I'm heading into the finery
Okay.
to see what's real on sale.
Yeah, I want to go to the finery too and see what's for sale in there.
I'll probably walk around and enter the Mighty Steed, see what it is.
All right, so we'll start off with the temple then, with Grognak. So Grognak, easy, couple minute walk. It's like nothing to get over there in this small little town. And you walk in, and on the front you see a symbol of a like a sheaf of grain, kind of emblazoned on like a wooden placard or wooden shield on the front of the temple. Yeah, Grognak, as you open the temple doors and walk in, you will find out what it looks like after the break. Alright, welcome back. You are in the little town of Bexley here with Grognak, who's walking into the temple. And you open the door, and you see a couple little pews, small little altar area with a larger, kind of like wreath of sheath of grain, and you see a small woman just kind of like tending towards the front of the temple there.
How small? Like gnome size?
No, not gnome size, just I don't know, maybe like 5'1".
This is a human settlement, man. Come on.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Small to you because you're like 8'11".
Yeah, just I need healing.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in.
I don't know how you missed me. I'm kind of a big guy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was just distracted, trying to keep the temple clean. I'm Marcia. How can I help you?
He's just gonna hold up his hands. It's still gonna have a little bit of blood streaming out. Just
Oh, looks like you're a bit injured. I unfortunately I don't have any healing potions, but well, and she kind of like looks around. Here, I can help you out, and she places her hand onto your hand, and you see kind of a warm glow emanate from her hand as she cures your wounds.
Cool.
You should be better now. What's your name?
I'm Grognak, Orc General of the Beartooth Mountains.
Oh, not too many orcs come out this way. What brings you to Bexley?
No, we're just stopping through. Me and my party are just stopping through, getting some supplies. Then I think we're going to, what was it, Wellspring Falls? Yeah.
Oh, Wellspring Falls. I've heard only stories of that place, but many beautiful temples there.
Yeah. I've only heard stories myself.
What's bringing you to Wellspring Falls?
Quest of sorts.
Ah, yes, well, again, I'm Mashia. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. I'll
How
be
much
here.
do I owe you for the healing? He says as he's just like looking at his hand, just like,
Oh, well, you don't owe me anything. You're welcome to make a, small tithe to the temple if you wish.
Yeah, sure, why not? Herbs, 4 gold pieces.
Ah, yes, thank you. And you see her, she kind of goes and places it in a little basket along the side of the altar there.
Okay.
Okay, we'll move over to Erevan's finery. I think Borgin and Angrath are there, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you guys walk up to the front of the building there. And just before you, get to the door, along the side of the building, you hear what sounds like a couple kids arguing with each other. And you're able to make out, "No, Baron, give me my bear back. Where is my bear?"
I'll go over and see what's going on.
Okay. You walk to the side of the building and you see 2 young boys, maybe around 10 years old or so, and a little girl. Couldn't be any older than 5 or 7-ish, and she's at this point now kind of sitting along the side of the store there, hands held in up to her face. She's crying, and there's 2 boys, the 2 older boys, kind of standing over there looking at her. You hear the one go, "I don't know where your stupid bear is. Why don't you grow up and quit worrying about a stupid little toy?" "Yeah, Ruby, there's no reason to cry about a bear. Jeez, it's just a toy. You can get another one. You can make another one. Or what, can your poor mom not afford one?"
I'm gonna walk over to the kids, the 2 boys, and be like, "Hey, you ever a bear back?"
"We don't have her, stupid bear, and who the hell are you?" Says the older looking one.
Oh, it's so backhand this kid right now, but I'm not going to. It's my new thing. I'm
Don't
just gonna
take
backhand
them
everybody.
normal privileges too highly.
Oh, no,
Probably taller than you are.
probably.
No, I'd say the older one. How tall is Borgin again?
I'm 4'7".
I'd say the older one's probably about eye level with you. The younger one is just a bit shorter.
You may not have her stupid bear, but you may know where it is.
"I don't know where her stupid bear is. She just needs to grow up and quit crying." At which point you hear Ruby pipe up, "It's not fair. It was mine and you stole it from me. All I want is my bear back."
Give
Puts
her
hand-
bear back. Where are your parents? Should I go talk to your parents about this?
"My parents don't know anything about this stupid bear. Neither do I." As the
Yeah?
younger one storms away. Shoves past you, kind of gives you a little shoulder check as he walks by. Goes up into your arm a little bit.
In school by kindergarten.
I'm gonna be like, yes, I know I want to, but I don't want a town mad at me.
I don't think an entire town's gonna be mad at you for smacking some bratty kid.
I'm gonna ask him, give me the bear, or do you need money to know where the bear is?
Oh, money! As the one boy, still there, kind of pipes up. "Look, Ruby, I don't know where your stupid bear is. All right, I'm sorry. I don't know where the bear is. I don't know what to do for you. I'm sorry that you lost your bear. Maybe you should keep better track of it." "It's not. I didn't lose it. You stole it from me." "I didn't steal your stupid bear. All right, just gosh." As the older boy starts to walk away, and you see him. He walks past you, doesn't touch you, like his younger asshole brother. Walks around to the side of the building, though, or at least you see him around the corner.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over to Ruby, I think her name is, and try to comfort her.
"I know they took my bear. I know it. I know they took my bear.
I believe you. I believe you. I tried to help. I will see what I can do.
Look, you don't understand. It's the only thing I have left of him. It's all I have left.
Left of who?
My daddy.
Ah!
Why you gotta be pulling the heartstrings, Phil? Why you gotta be pulling that?
Oh, you gotta pull on them heartstrings.
He's not been back in I don't know. Mommy says it's been a year, and he's not here. But he gave it to me for my birthday, and it's all I have left to remember him by. And I know they stole it. I know they stole it, but they won't give it back to me.
Ruby, breathe. I will see what I can do.
Okay.
Go home. Get
Can
some
you-
rest. I will see what I can do.
Can you talk to Stu and Baron and tell them to give it back?
I
I don't have
tried.
anything to give them, but
I'll
I'll do whatever they
Ruby,
want.
Ruby, I will see what I can do.
Okay. Thank you. And she starts to gather herself up and gives you a hug, kind of around a little shorter than your waist. She is able to get her arm around one of your legs up towards your waist. And then you see her kind of just start to round that same corner and start walking into the main town area.
I'm gonna go look for these two freaking a-hole kids.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're still able to see the older one walking by. Younger one, kind of out of sight. You don't see him anymore. But you do see the older one.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Fenris to run over to the kid and kind of just sit there and growl at him, make sure he doesn't move.
Yeah, Fenris. You point out the kid. Fenris runs right up and as all of a sudden this kid's frightened. Leave me alone, and starts trying to run. And Fenris keeps kind of circling him around and scaring this kid. And the kid all of a sudden gets and just sits down and starts cradling the ground.
Yes.
He's got his knees up into his chest, and he's just
So basically the fetal position.
basically.
Can
yeah.
Grognak be walking over towards our?
He's not in the
5
fetal
minute walk,
position
you're not
yet.
even there
He's not laying on his side, but he's sitting with his knees up to his chest and his arms wrapped around.
I'm gonna walk over to the kid and be like, so do you know where their bear is now?
I don't know where the bear is. I
Does your
don't
younger
know.
brother know where the bear is? Because you both
Probably.
seem like you're both arrogant kids.
Look, I'm not an arrogant kid, all right? I just try and do my
yeah?
best every day, and poor Ruby lost her stupid bear. I don't know where it is. Maybe ask Baron. He might know.
Where is your brother, Baron?
I don't know. He ran off.
You can't keep track of your own brother, that's sad.
Look, I'm not my brother's keeper. I got a bunch of stuff to do at home, all right? Can I just go home?
Go home and cry like the little baby you are.
Gosh. And you roll me a perception check as he starts to walk away.
And then Fenris too. But it wouldn't have advantage though.
Well, I'm gonna say no. You can roll for Fenris, but I mean, all Fenris is gonna see is just kind of looking and hearing. Fenris doesn't speak common, so this is more of a hearing type check. You do hear him kind of muttering to himself, and you don't make everything out clearly. You're not standing right next to him at this point. He's up and kind of walking away. He's a bit frantic as your wolf just literally scared almost the shit out of him. He's, just want to go out and be an adventurer. I'm tired of the stupid farm, and I don't know where Baron took that stupid bear. Oh gosh! And he starts to kind of stomp his feet and walk away.
Jeez.
Do you kind of watch him?
Napoleon Dynamite, really?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check for Fenris, just for watching him walk away, I guess.
With advantage or without?
With advantage. It's a sight check.
Okay.
Yeah, Fenris is staring up at you right now. He's not really paying much mind. You do see him start to walk towards the two houses that are kind of situated past the what looks like the inn. Don't know exactly. You just see him go in that type of direction, but the inn itself is sort of blocking your vision as to which one maybe he's going to. You're not sure. You just kind of assume that's where he's going.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tail him, not be sneaky about it, but just obviously just kind of follow him.
Yeah, you can start to follow him. and you see him start to walk up towards the house that has a fence in the yard. And it looks like there's a mild... Yeah, so that one right there. It looks like there's a mild little, like farm, like some tilled land and some crops growing up in the little back area that's kind of fenced in. Maybe, I don't know, we'll call it like a half an acre's worth of plot there.
All right, I'm gonna go up and knock on the door and see if his parents are home.
Yeah, so you go ahead and knock on the door. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, and he opens the door.
So, there was a bit of an altercation over by the factory with your 2 kids.
My 2 kids. You talking about Stu and Baron?
Aye.
What the hell them kids up to now? Stu's supposed to be doing his chores. I don't know what the heck Baron thinks he does with all his time.
They took some girl named Ruby's bear, and they hid it somewhere, but they're denying it.
They took Ruby's bear.
Aye.
Now how you know it's my kids? Stu was supposed to be working on the farm today. You trying to tell me Stu wasn't working on the farm? He's out there messing around with Ruby?
He was.
Now,
I scared the crap out of him with my wolf and told him to tell me the truth.
Now, feller, where did this happen here?
It just happened over behind the finery.
Over behind the finery. Stu! Baron! Stu, get your butt over here! And you see Stu, the older brother, kind of sheepishly walk by. Baron seemingly is nowhere to be found. He doesn't come when called for. And he's got his head. Yeah, Dad. Now, Stu, I'm sorry, sir. What's your name?
Borgen.
Now, this man here, Borgen, tells me that you and your brother stealing Ruby Northtook's bear. Now, I seen Ruby. I see her every day. She carries that bear around. Where did that bear go off to? God, I don't know, Dad. Why don't you just go ask Baron? He probably stole it. He's the one who never works the farm like I do. You're not pressuring him to do all this stuff like you pressure me. And he just turns around and storms away. Stu! Oh, I am sorry about that there, Borgen. My son, he's the little man of the house. He's going to be next in line to take over this farm after, his mother and I are gone. And I don't know what to do with this boy. He's a good kid, all right? He's a real good boy. Minds his manners, dots his I's and crosses his T's, all that good stuff, And, are you sure you're telling me that my Stu stole Ruby's bear? Did you see him with the bear?
No, I didn't see him with the bear, but Ruby seemed pretty distraught that they took it.
Well, I don't know. His room's right there in the back side on the left side of the house there. If you're welcome to go in and talk to you, but did you say your wolf there gave him a little fright?
Aye.
He acts like he's all, proud and stubborn, and he's can sometimes get a little bit of an attitude like kids do, but he really is he's a good boy. I mean, it really, at the end of the day, he's got, a good heart in him, and I think he's just trying to, prove himself sometimes. But, I'd ask you to leave your wolf there, but, if you want to go in and try to talk to him, you're welcome to, but, what I've always found to work best with Stu in particular is, just trying to be a little, try to speak a little calmly to him,
Right.
And what is Angrath doing at this point? So Angrath, last we saw you were with Borgen about to go into Erevan's finery, and then you were, kind of watching and commenting on, Borgen as he was talking to Stu, Baron, and Ruby outside of the finery. Have you followed him, or are you at the finery?
No, I just seen all the commotion and see Borgen go to head. Yeah, being a dwarf, and then I go inside the finery. Finery.
All right, so you go inside the finery. We'll quickly pick up with Rogar going into the Mighty Steed. And so Rogar, you open it up, and here I'll give you the scene of what that looks like. So you walk inside of the Mighty Steed Tavern. Quaint little tavern. Looks like it's got an upper, some kind of like upper storage. Looks like there's some back areas walled off behind the bar. You would maybe presume that there's some like, that there are like some rooms that you can stay in. There's a couple tables out front. Not a lot of patrons around. You only see maybe like 2 or 3 people in there, including the barkeep himself. But yeah, you're able to walk in.
Yeah, I'll walk right up to the barkeep. And you said it's like just about midday, right?
Yeah, we'll say, 12:30, 1 o'clock, like in terms of our hours, yeah.
So, afternoon?
Yeah, afternoon.
How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing well. How you doing there?
I'm doing good.
Dragonborn, don't get many of you around here at all. What are you doing in Bexley?
Just passing through on the way east.
East, where you heading to east?
First off, Camp Nile.
Camp Nile, that's where is that? That's over the mountains, I think there, right? Yeah, Camp Nile?
Yep.
What are you going over there for?
We need to switch out horses. I have a carriage tied up in the back that I'm gonna need to send back through once we get there.
Oh, you tied up that's your coach out there, huh? Your 2 horses out there. All right. Well, I will gonna tell you, buddy. That's that's 5 silver pieces per day to tie up your horses.
That's fine. We'll only be here for the night, and I'll hand him the silver.
All right. Well, let me be the first person to welcome you to Bexley. My name's Frank. This is the Mighty Steed. I can pretty much tell you, most things of what you want to know around here.
All right. Can I get rations from you, or do I need to go to the general store first off?
No. I got some rations. General store will have some rations too. You're talking like, like dried meats and like nuts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little bit here. I can give you. You can get them over at Erevan's as well.
Okay. And how many rooms do you have for rent? Or
let me see.
for the
And
night?
he pulls out a little book. Kind of looks it up and down, maybe for like a minute, like probably longer than you would expect. Just kind of standing there. Hey, it's getting a little tight here right now, but I think I got 3 rooms I could give you.
That works. And how much?
Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna call it 1 gold piece per room. How many people you gonna have staying here? Just yourself? You traveling with other people on your coach there?
No, I have a group.
Well, how big's a group? You talking like 5? You talking 15? What do we got here?
It's 4 and a dog.
4 and a dog. All right. Yeah. We'll say one gold piece per room for the night.
Okay. I'll bring my compatriots back and we'll pay at that point. Shouldn't be too long.
All right, that sounds good. Can I get you anything else? You want something to drink? You want something to eat?
Sure. What do you got?
Or what do you want? You want drink or eat?
Eat.
Eat. All right. We got tons of food. I know you said some rations, but where your cat's looking, you've probably been eating rations for a couple days to get you a good meal. I tell you what, too. You should come down to the mess hall tonight. We all get together every night, have a nice feast. Though I don't know if Otto's gotten anybody on, actually, getting the hunt. I don't know where his meat store is looking right now, but I got some, I got a little bit of stuff here. I got some rabbit and squirrel, a little bit of venison left over. This one was rare. Actually, just got this in about 3 days past. Got some moose soup. If you like some moose soup, we got some bread and cheese. If you want some bread and cheese as well, what are you thinking here? You still there, Mike? Hello?
Mike?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Mike just muted himself accidentally.
No, I definitely didn't.
Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I wasn't muted at
What
all.
about-
I didn't touch anything.
That was weird. I didn't hear a word he said.
Huh. Yeah, okay, well, Rogar said some bread and hair.
Hey, Britton, hey, all right there. Hey, Elisa, you want to go get some, get some bread and some, how do you want your rabbit? You want it like a soup? You just want the meat? Like, how do you want your rabbit prepared?
Just whatever's quickest.
All right, Elisa, let's go, give me some bread up here now, and then, can you get some, rabbit soup going? I know we got the broth already heated up, but go ahead and get some rabbit meat started to go, get that put together for this gentleman. And sir, what's your name?
Rogar.
His name's Rogar. Bring it to Rogar when it's ready, all right? All right, Rogar. We'll get you some bread and some rabbit soup. Rabbit soup's a little quicker than just actually cooking the rabbit meat itself there. You want something to drink with that? We got some ale, some fire whiskey. I got some like water and a little bit of milk too if you want some milk.
Milk.
All right, we'll get you some milk as well. Eliza, get some milk going as well. All right, that's got to come out of the back in the cooler. All right, let's see. We got rabbit soup and some bread and a glass of milk. It's gonna run you 1 silver 7 copper.
I'll hand him 2 silver.
All right, he gives you 3 copper back. All right, so so you said you're on your way to Camp Nile there. Well, just gonna go trade out a cot? They just let you trade cots out in Camp Nile?
They do if you're a silver shepherd.
You're a silver shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, I ran into like 2 of you guys in my time here, but no, I mean they've been real helpful. I tell you what, we had a rat problem, rat infestation. What's this going back? Maybe 3 years now. They was real good about taking care of them. When I say rat, I'm not talking about like the little fuckers that run across the floorboards there. I'm talking like some big fucking rats. They came in, did a bang up job. Real reasonable rates too. I would gladly use the Silver Shepherds again. So it's nice to meet you.
I'm glad to meet you as well. I'm glad to hear that the Silver Shepherd name is being honored everywhere. We raise our flag.
Yeah. Well, no, you guys are good guys. Those good, don't know too much about Camp Nile, but no, those Silver Shepherds guys, they're good. I wish I could remember the names though, but they was good guys. So you in good company here. Then you were a good guy too, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. I mean, if you got any questions about Bexley, I know you just said you staying the night here, but yeah, anything I can do for you, any questions you got, feel free to ask me. I'd be happy to help you.
Will do. Thank you. And
all right, Elisa, where the fuck is that milk? Get that fucking milk. And then you see a middle-aged woman kind of run out. She's got like a little apron on over her blue dress, and she quickly runs out and brings you a glass of milk and some bread as well. She brings the bread with her also.
All right, I'll while he was yelling, I would have taken a seat at the closest empty table. So,
okay. Yeah.
Like if she sets it down in front of me, I'll just thank you very much and take a. All right, go ahead.
No, you good. Sorry.
I mean, I'd take a nice big drink of milk.
Oh well, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Your soup should be up soon.
Thank you very much.
And with that, we'll go ahead and move over to Erevan's finery with Angrath for the moment. Go back over here. Angrath. So you walk into Erevan's finery, and you see, just kind of a casual little store. Couple counters. There's some bookshelves, some tables with different things, some things hung up on the walls. And when I say things, I mean there's some weapons. There's bits of leather, things that you could use for smithing. You also see some like general supplies as well, like pickaxes and shovels. Hose for tilling the land. And then just like general traveling supplies as well, like, packs and ropes and, pittons and things like that.
So is there somebody in? I don't see if I just see the picture down.
Yeah. You walk in. There's a man standing there, but his back is turned toward the door. He looks like he's maybe fiddling with something on the table or putting something away. He's right at the counter, but his back is facing you.
Okay, so how do our water rations? So we have the one. So I believe I'm out, right? Because we have the.
No, I would say because you guys found water really easily the last 2 days. Like there was a rushing stream or a flowing stream rather that you guys would have been able to refill your water skins.
Okay.
Meanwhile, there's an actual like stream running through or around the edge of this town as well.
And we just have the one water skin.
Yeah. You got one water skin that's enough for 1 day's worth of water.
So all right, so I walk up to this guy and like, what kind of goods and services do you have in your establishment?
Oh well, we got a mixture of things. What are you looking for?
I kind of looking for a water skin and maybe a axe if you have a nice axe.
Oh, water skin. We got a water skin. Got a couple options for axes as well. Water skin, and you see him kind of pull out this book and start flipping through it. Water skin. That'll be 3 silver pieces and 3 copper pieces. And then what kind of axe are you interested in? Big axe, throwing axe?
Maybe like a big axe. Are they all two-handed? Like the big two-handed axes?
Yeah, we've got a big 2-handed axe here. I like to call it a great axe.
Great axe. All right. What's the going in price for that?
Oh, that'll be 125 gold pieces.
125, huh?
Yep, 125.
Can I negotiate? You take 100 gold pieces for that axe?
Give me a persuasion check.
No.
Nope. Book says 125. It's 125.
Yeah, that it does. All right. How about if I buy the axe and you throw in the water skin?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. Absolutely. Oh yeah, you're gonna buy an axe. I've been trying to sell this damn thing for
All
2
right,
months.
Got yourself a deal.
All right. I say well met. And he puts his hand out and just doesn't even like wait for you to like clasp his hand. He just grabs your hand with 2 hands and starts shaking. Yeah, let me get that right now for you. And he goes and grabs this giant great axe off of the wall that was kind of like hung up like a model display. Goes into some cabinets and like rips out a leather water skin, brings it over to you.
Can I do like a perception check or something to check this axe to make sure it's like good quality? I'm not getting a crappy broken axe kind of thing.
Yeah, let me see if I would want that to be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, give me a perception check. That's fine.
All right.
Looks fine to you. I mean, you don't really know a ton about like battle axes and like
Right.
quality of steel and stuff, but you shouldn't assume that there's anything wrong.
Okay. All right, so I'll give him my 125 gold piece. And then, yeah, that's it. That's what I was looking for.
All right, well, I'm Erevan. If you need anything else, please feel free to stop in.
Yeah, what kind of entertainment's in this village here?
Oh, entertainment. Well, we got the Mighty Steed. It's a nice little tavern there. And, the Strong Root Hall. That's where Otto Lothran is. He's kind of like our leader around here. But, yeah, we get together as a community every night, have some nice dinners, some singing, some drinking, occasional dancing if if we can get someone to feel frisky enough. Oh, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's always a great place. You should stop by there for dinner. We start to gather around there when, when the sun starts to fall below the mountains a little bit.
All right, well, thank you for the good, sir. And then I walk out.
Okay. And then, yeah, we'll catch up with Grognak. Grognak, you were at the temple, left a tithing of, I think, 4 gold pieces after Marcia healed you? What do you want to do?
I actually want to head over to Erebon's finery.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes you, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so. You get over there.
Okay. I guess I'll just enter and then all that crap.
Yeah, you enter and all that crap. Whoa, hey there, big guy. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Need a new weapon.
Need a new
Something
weapon.
along the
Well, I
lines,
tell you what, we've got the finest weapons of all the Great Plains. Only the finest here at Erebon's. I'm Erebon, and you are...
Good to meet you, Erebon. Grognak. I'm just gonna extend my big ass hand out to him.
Rognek, yes, nice to meet you. And he puts his hand out and starts shaking. Not, just kind of like a casual shake, but a good firm shake.
Yep.
Well, what kind of weapon you need here?
Preferably something enchanted in the way of a sword.
Enchanted in the way of a sword, huh?
Well, a sword that's enchanted, I should say.
A sword that's enchanted.
Yes. Because, enchanted weapons are always amazing.
Yeah!
To have.
Yeah, oh, they're the best. They're the best. Enchanted. And he opens up his, his book and starts kind of flipping through. Closes the book. Nope! Wrong place. Need a mage. Hey, do you know of a mage by chance? You know anyone who can cast magic?
Not really, no.
Well, if you find one, and they're willing to do fancy stuff to weapons and tools and goods, you send them my way. Tell them Erebon's got the best deal for them.
Sure. Let me see your swords.
Oh yeah, sure. And he starts to point towards the wall, and you see some daggers. You see some short swords, a long sword.
Great sword.
You do see one great sword. Yes.
How much for that long sword right next to that great sword?
The long sword next to the great sword. Well, let me see here. And he opens up his book and starts kind of thumbing. The long sword, long sword. Where the hell is my long sword? Oh, yes, right here. Here it is. It's 25 gold pieces.
What's the quality of it?
Oh, take a look for yourself. And he hands it over to you.
So, should I roll perception for that? Yeah.
Yeah, do you happen to have any smith's proficiencies?
No.
All right, then roll me a perception check. You wouldn't know a good quality sword from a bad one. I mean, it looks like a sword to you. Not exactly sure. I mean, you can kind of thumb along. It feels like it's got an edge, like it would bite in and slice somebody. But you also aren't proficient with weapons. You just kind of buy them.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have martial weapon proficiency, but
That would be to utilize martial weapons. That wouldn't mean you're proficient.
Oh, right.
in,
Not
understanding them.
Right. Yeah. So, So 25 gold pieces, huh?
Yep, 25 gold.
How about throwing in 5 javelins as well?
Javelins. Oh, let me see here. And he opens back up his book and he starts looking in his book. Javelin. How many you want? 5?
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Yep. I tell you what, I'll give you 3 of them with it if you buy the sword. I'm trying to run a business here, you know?
Yeah, sure. Why not? That works.
Alright. Yeah, I assume you give him the 25 gold.
Yep.
Alright. He says, well, you got the sword, take the sword, and let me run back and grab some javelins. And he runs back, and a moment later comes back, he's got 3 javelins kind of like bundled together in his arms and sets them down on the counter in front of you.
Alright. I'll just grab the stuff, shake his hand again. Oh, alright. Get doing business. Yep, bye.
Good doing business with you too. And when you shake his hand, he like shakes it furiously, claps his other hand around your hand, and is now shaking you like two-handed. Good to meet ya.
Yeah. As I walk out, like after I exit the hall, after I exit the building, I'm just be like, God damn it! His voice was so aggravating, I couldn't stand it.
All right, we'll bring our attention over to, back over to Borgin.
Oh, jeez.
Borgin, you've been invited to go into the home to go speak with Stu, if you wish.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Yeah, like I said, his room's just all the way in the back there on the left there, feller.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay. Oh, and my name's Wilbert, by the way. I'd appreciate if you'd come in and talk to me after you're done, speaking to Stu. But again, he's a real good boy. Just try maybe taking like the softer approach, like the good guard, bad guard, kind of approach. I feel like with your dog, maybe you were the bad guard already. Might want to be like a good guard now.
All right.
Yeah, and you're able to walk back there. And just like you said, there's only 3 rooms. You see one room off towards like the middle of the house on the right side, and then as you go a little further back, you see a door on the right and the left, all the way at the back of the house.
Do I know which one is the kid's room?
I mean, you're assuming that Wilbert told you it was the back left, so you would assume the left door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in then.
You just open the door.
Yeah.
You go to open the door, and you can feel the handle slightly like pull down a little bit, but it feels like it's catching a latch or something, like it's locked.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna try to talk to him through the door.
Okay.
Oh. I don't even know what to say. Alright, I'll figure something out. I forgot, what was the kid's name?
Stu.
Stu.
Dumbass.
Fight me, Mike. Stu, I actually want to talk to you about the bear situation with Ruby. I'll be nice, I promise.
Do you have that thing with you?
The wolf, yes, I do, but I'll keep an eye on him.
What do you want to talk about? I already told you, I don't know where Ruby's stupid bear is.
I know. Do you know where your brother goes whenever somebody comes up and, like, he gets yelled at or something?
He doesn't give you an immediate response. You do hear the door kind of click and unhinge a little, and he pulls the door open slightly, so it's actually about eye level with you. See little peering eyes through the creak of the door, and then you see them kind of glance off to the side. Move to the side.
Okay, I move to the side.
And he looks around a little more. Okay, come in. And he opens the door and invites you in.
Okay, I go in.
Well, Stu spends a lot of time on the edge of town near the trees. He's not supposed to go around there, and I tell him that all the time, but he kind of tends to, like, run off sometimes.
Okay. So I'm gonna, I think, what was his brother's name again? It was Stu, and who else?
Baron.
Baron. Okay, so Baron's the one that ran off, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna thank him for the information. I'm gonna hand him a gold piece. And then
And his eyes immediately light up. You know, I'm telling you, I'm honest. I didn't take Ruby's stupid bear, all right? And
I believe you.
and don't. I actually kind of like Ruby. She's pretty nice. I feel bad. I get so angry sometimes, you know? I'm tired of constantly being told I gotta be a farmer. You gotta do this. Son, you gotta be a farmer. I just wanna. You know, you ever have a dad like that just wants you to do stuff all the time?
Growing up in a noble household in a dwarven stronghold, I understand.
Well, I mean, so like, what do you do now?
I just kind of told my dad that I'm gonna go off and do my own thing.
I told my dad I want to go off. I told him I want to travel the world one day. And he always tells me that I have to stay. I have to run the family farm. When he dies, I gotta take over. I don't want to run a stupid farm. So like, when you left, what did your dad say?
He was happy with what I chose to do, and then I kind of just left, and then I come back every once in a while to see how he's doing.
And he's not like mad at you?
No, at least not that I'm aware of.
Well, like, what do you go out and do?
I just go out and venture. If people need help doing something, they come and try to find me. I usually help.
You adventure? What kind of adventures do you do?
I kind of just go out and help people who need help.
Well, what does that mean?
So it's like say your village, for example, is being attacked by bandits or something, right? I'd come and help. I'd take probably me and a couple of my people that I travel with, who are here with me, and we'd help defend the town.
Wow. Well, like, what do you mean you defend? Like, you kill the bad guys?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And he turns to the side, and you see him, like, kind of rustle. He's got, like, a small little trunk in his room, and he opens up the trunk, and you see him, like, flipping some things kind of up. And he comes back to you, and he goes, well, I've got this. Do you think I could join you? You think I could travel with you? And what he shows you is a small dagger.
No, you're a bit too young. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Always too young for everything. Well, I don't know. You know, Baron probably took that bear. He's kind of mean like that. He always tries to act like he's quiet and nice and can never do anything. He's the worst of anybody. He probably took that bear. I would say talk to him, but I don't know. If you see Ruby, we tell her I'm sorry. I don't want to go to dinner tonight and have her be mad at me.
You said your brother hangs out over by the trees at the edge of town? Is that towards as you come into town or as you leave?
I mean, it's kind of like so like behind our house, you know, we got these trees, right?
All right, that'll do. Thank you.
All right. Well, you sure I can't go with you?
If you want to come with me to find your brother, you can.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. You think you could tell my dad that you need my help today?
I will.
Okay, cool. And he starts kind of like looking. And he takes the dagger that's kind of like scabbard and like shoves it like into like the side of his like his pant like waist, and then he tucks his shirt over it. All right, let's go.
All right. So as I'm leaving, I'll tell Wilbert that I need his son's help to go find his brother, and then I'll bring him back.
You're gonna bring Stu along with you?
Aye.
Well, you know, Stu, you got some farm work still to do there, son. Dad, I could do it. I can do it when I. And he starts kind of like elbowing you a little bit, Borgin.
Wilbert, I'll make sure he comes back and does his chores. Don't worry.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you ain't back in time before supper and his chores ain't done, you helping him out tomorrow there. What you say there, feller?
If it must be done, I will.
All right, go find her brother. He's probably out there playing with little Ruby. I know how they like to get along sometimes. Dad, Ruby's mad at Baron. She thinks he stole his bear. Oh, I'm telling you what, son. Your brother did not steal that. He did not steal Ruby's bear. I'm sure they're out playing around somewhere. Whatever. And starts to just walk ahead of you out of the house.
Yeah, I'll follow Stu to where his brother usually goes.
Okay. Well, I mean, sometimes he's like around the forest area. I tell you what, well, I don't want to go look at that stupid farm. I'm sick of seeing them. Let's walk over behind the mighty steed, and we'll check the forest over there. And with that, we'll go ahead and move back over to the mighty steed, where Rogar is enjoying a nice meal. Rogar, the nice little barmaid, brings you your rabbit stew. Asks if you need a refill on your milk.
Yeah, I would have drinking the first class like right away.
Oh yes, I'll get you another glass right away, sir. And she takes your glass and runs off.
Thank you. And I guess because it's stew and it'd be too hard, I have to use a spoon for it. This is the first time I use utensils on this continent.
Do you not normally ever use utensils?
I mean, depending on what I eat. Like, if I'm eating something that I have to use a utensil with, I will.
I mean, like, how often is it for you think? Probably pretty rare.
I mean, probably a couple times a week. It just depends on what I had. If it was a stew or a soup or something like that, I would have eaten it. But if it was just meat and bread, I wouldn't bother.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's not like I'm not going to know how to use a spoon.
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you start like digging into your rabbit stew. Tastes wonderful. Like as soon as it hits your lips, I mean, the actual broth is like really, really nice and warm, kind of offsetting the coolness from the milk from before, which was mostly cool, not quite like a fresh glass of milk like in today's like standards of milk temperature.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't like drinking water all the time. He's a milk drinker.
Yeah, but I mean, but it was a nice glass of milk. But yeah, the soup, like as the broth hits your lips, nice and warm, and again just beautifully seasoned. Definitely good tasting rabbit soup.
Nice. Yeah, let's sit there eating, dipping the bread in the broth and all that. The usual.
Okay. And from there, we'll move over to Grognak. Grognak, you just left the Erevan's Finery. What are you doing now?
I'm heading towards the Mighty Steed.
All right. Yeah, it's like right across the street. You like take a couple seconds and basically walk over and walk in.
Okay.
And as you walk in, the only person at this point in there anymore is you see the barkeep. You see a woman round back with a glass of milk in her hand, and she's walking it. And you see Rogar sitting at a table by himself, and she sets a glass of milk down next to Rogar.
He sees me, thank her.
Yep. I'll just walk up to Rogar and be like, there you are. Where's the others?
They went their own ways. I don't know.
Mm. What's the name of the barkeep?
I believe it was Frank.
Frank.
Something like that.
Wasn't that the name of the barkeep from Port Pascal?
Yeah, probably a coincidence. Big what?
Probably. All right. I guess I'll just walk over to the bar. And just, hello.
Hey, how you doing there?
Holy
name's Frank.
shit! Deja vu.
Deja what now? Was that some
Don't
orcish?
worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right then.
What can I get to eat? What do you got?
Yeah, we got some chicken, some rabbits, squirrel. Oh, this one's pretty fresh. Just got this in, just the other day. Just put this batch together myself. Got some moose soup. Then we got some bread and cheese and stuff.
I'll have some of that moose soup.
Yeah, right. All right, yeah, definitely. Hey, Eliza, hey, get a batch of moose soup going. All right, get it ready, bring it out of here. This guy wants to try some moose soup.
And what do you got for alcohol?
Alcohol. All right, my friend, you came to the right place. We got some mead, some fired whiskey, and this one's a local favorite, some shit kicker ale.
Yes.
You ever been?
Ale?
Oh man, it'll kick you right in the shits.
Give me a pint of that.
All right, a pint of shit kicker ale, and he goes with like a cup and like opens up a barrel and with the mug scoops it into the barrel and brings it over to you. All right, we got a bowl of moose soup there and a shit kicker ale. It's gonna be 1 silver and 4 copper pieces.
I'll give him exactly that.
All right. So, what brings you to town here? You traveling with the the guy over there, Rogar?
Yep. Is one of my companions.
Yeah. What brings you guys to Bexley? Don't see too many like orcs and dragon folk around here.
We're just heading to, I think it was, what was it? Hey, Rogar, where are we heading again?
Wellspring Falls.
Yeah, that place.
Wellspring Falls. Holy smokes! It's a little journey away from here. Why are you going to Wellspring Falls if you don't mind me asking?
Bit of business.
Bit of business. Is that a personal business or pleasure?
It's a
Professional.
quest.
A professional. Okay, professional quest. Right. I don't mean to assume or anything, but that's the land of the elves, right? I thought like orcs and elves didn't get on well.
We leave the orcs, we leave the elves alone, they leave us alone.
I mean, leave them alone. You're walking right into their yard there.
As long as I don't kill anybody, I'm fine.
Well, I tell you what, have a good quest there. When are you guys heading out to go to the Wellspring Falls?
Well, we're leaving from here tomorrow. It's probably going to take us a few more days to get there, though.
I tell you what, it'll take more than a couple days. It's still a ways. You got to go through the mountain pass too. And tell you what, along the way, make sure you're keeping your eyes and ears open. There's more than bandits around these parts.
Oh, I know. I'm from the Beartooth Mountains. Come on, I know that mountain range like the back of my hands.
All right, well then, you should have no problem then.
That, and I'm gonna pat the shaft of my great axe. That and this thing is great for popping off heads.
Yeah, that's a it's a mighty fine weapon there. Just do me a favor, all right? Keep that thing keep that thing safe and out of harm's way while you're here.
Oh, of course. I'm not a savage. I don't just go around and pop people's heads off.
Yeah, right. Well, Eliza's gonna bring your moose soup here in a minute. You're welcome to sit at the bar if you want to chat. You can go sit with your friend over there.
I'm gonna go sit with Rogar. Good talking to you, Frank.
Hey, good to meet you. Let me know if you need anything else.
Yep.
What an interesting.
So as I sit down with Rogar, I'm gonna be like, Jesus Christ, he even sounds like the guy.
Coincidence. Leave it alone.
I'm thinking it's a little more than coincidence, but all right.
What do you think? You fucking got here before us? We have his card.
I mean,
how did he get here before us?
we don't know if he's magical or not.
Look at him. Does he look magical? He's not magical.
Can I roll perception for that?
Are you trying to just see what he looks like, or work out if he's magical?
Work out if he's magic.
Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence, oh shit.
Just snaps his fingers.
Well,
and
yeah,
he's-
give me a perception and an intelligence check. I mean, he looks like kind of a middle-aged guy, a little heavier set. wears kind of like a dirty apron over like, you know, just kind of like not even like modest clothing. He's not like, you know, squalid, but it's not like nice
Does he look
fine
like-
clothing either.
does he-
It's kind of standard shirt.
How much does he look like Frank from Port Pascal?
Looks like him. Not identical. Like it's not like his,
Okay.
could be like a cousin or something.
Okay.
And
Just
then
gonna
with
look
your
back to
intelligence
Rogard.
check, no fucking clue. He could be, you know, the grand wizard of Izora. He could also just be some guy working a bar. No idea.
If we run into a third Frank, it's definitely magic. Sounds the same, looks almost the same, definitely magic.
Or related?
Or related. I'm gonna stick with magic though.
Do you even understand magic? How can you stick with magic if you don't know magic?
I don't know, I just don't question that shit anymore.
Oh, by the way, we have 3 rooms available for the night. It's a gold apiece a room.
Alright.
And
Where's that moose soup?
Hey, Lisa, where the fuck that moose soup? This guy came down for moose soup. You hear some like footsteps starting to like hurriedly move around the back, and a couple moments later, you see the serving girl bring out a bowl of soup, orange looking like broth, kind of like almost tomato based, and some like different chunks of meat and some herbs and stuff in there. And she sets it down. Here you are, sir. Let me know if Frank, if you need another ale, we're happy to help you. If you would like anything else, do you want some bread
hold
or
on, lady.
cheese?
Hold
Or...
on. Hold. Just stand right there for a second, and I'm gonna down my thing of shit kicker ale.
Okay.
Just full on down it, yeah, and slam the pint down. Get me another.
Oh, yeah, right away. And she
Thank you.
kind of takes the mug and runs back, dips it into the barrel again, brings it back to you, sets it down.
You know what? Just bring like 4 more pints of this shit.
Okay. Frank, he'd like 4 more pints. Can you get that for me? Yeah, sure thing there. All right, and so Frank starts like getting some pints out and goes and sets it down in the center. Looks over at you, Rogar, and says, "Man, I don't know how good milk and ale go together, but here you are, friend."
oh,
That wasn't for him. That's
I will
for
be
me.
drinking.
Oh, that's for the that's for you there, big guy.
Oh yeah.
All right, there you go. That's
I
gonna
almost
be
enjoy
it's gonna be 2 silver pieces.
Here you go.
All right, thanks, there.
I'm gonna assume I'm done by now, and I'll get up and start to walk out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna start rapidly downing all of the pints of shit kicker ale.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, your moose soup with that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my moose soup after drinking it all.
All right, so you just like in moments time just down 4 entire pints of ale.
It'd be 5.
Just
She
completely.
refilled the wine, and then they brought 4 more over.
All right, so yeah, 5 pints of ale, just immediately down them. Like wait, do you do it in succession or do you like have
Yes,
some?
I do
soup
it in
between?
succession.
All right, in succession, down 5 more pints of ale, and then how do you eat the moose soup?
I'm gonna assume at this point I'm drunk, so I'm just gonna like pick it up and just start drinking it out of the bowl.
I'm not gonna say you're drunk at all. I mean, you had
Oh,
5
okay.
beers in a matter of maybe. I'm assuming you're like chugging the fucking things, right?
Yep.
But I'm gonna say it's been like a minute and a half.
All right, then yeah, I'm still just gonna pick up the bowl and just start drinking the soup.
Okay. Yeah. You just start drinking the soup. As it hits your
'Cause
lips,
fuck utensils.
really nice, warm. Nice consistency of the broth, loaded with flavor. I mean, probably one of the... It's probably part in the fact that you've been kind of living off of the land for the last week. You haven't had like a proper meal. Besides,
The best thing I've eaten.
what you guys would have caught or eaten rations or whatever. But even in terms of like normal soup, when you would have like a proper meal, this is like really, really good.
There's compliments to the chef.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, you want some more? You come down later for moose soup.
Gotcha. All right, at that point, I'm gonna go after Rogar.
All right, yeah, you run off after him. Give me a Constitution check.
That one, I'm calling it. Oh.
Feeling pretty good right now.
I mean, I also would have probably gotten outside by then because I had left before he started drinking all 5. So he has to make a 50-50 check right or left to see if he can find me.
Well, that's fair, but I'd say in terms of like, and this wasn't like to see like your level of drunkenness. Obviously, you are going to get the alcohol is going to hit you at some point. This is just, hey,
Yeah.
can your stomach handle 5 beers
6.
at once, or 6 beers in a matter of like a couple minutes, and then just downing an entire bowl of soup with, do you like stop to even bother to eat the chunks of meat, or do you just swallow them?
Oh yeah, I stopped and chewed and all that.
Okay. Yeah, this is just to see if your stomach, like, right now is handling it fine, and it is. So, yeah, you walk out. Yeah, give me a 1d2. Flip a coin here.
Both of us?
No. Rogar, you tell me which direction you went.
Okay.
To start.
I'd
And then,
probably go left around the building because I'm heading back to the Taylor or the Avalons.
all right, and I was going to call 1 left and 2 right. So, yeah, Grognak, you walk out and go towards the right. And as you walk out and look that direction, you start to see Rogar opening the door to... you're going to the finery, right?
Yeah, directly behind them, aren't they? Aren't they like on directly the opposite side of the building?
Here, we'll go ahead and move this really quick. It's like across the street, basically. Let's see here. So you would walk out right here.
Yeah, and then I walk
finery is
this
right
way
here.
and around back.
Yeah. So
So he
as
He wouldn't be
Rogar...
able to see me, would he?
No, I'd say as
Opening the
Grognak turned the corner, he would see at that point you opening the door. It's not like it's such a huge building that it's like blocking his line of sight from across the street. But I'd say, yeah, as you decide to round the corner to the... Actually, no, because 2 is right. I said 1 was left and 2 is right. You went
Yeah.
left. So, Rogar, you
Yeah,
turn
I'd be
right,
going
you
this
see the
way.
side of the building, you don't see anything. You're
Yep.
not sure where he ran off to.
Just fuck. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna start wandering the town.
Okay. You start wandering the town. Angrath, what are you doing?
You're muted.
All right, I'm back. So I'm gonna try to find Morgan, but I'm gonna fly up above the finery and see if I can see him.
Yeah, give me a perception check with advantage. Yeah, you see him starting to walk. He's walking along this way with a small boy traveling alongside him.
All right, so I'm gonna fly over to him.
So, one more time, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna fly over, head over towards him, and catch
All
up
right.
to him there.
Yeah, you just land right next to him as he's walking by.
Hey, Borgen, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find that whole situation with the bear and everything. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that whole situation out.
Why are you messing with these little kids? Come on, let's go.
We got time.
All right, I'll follow Borgen on his little quest here and see what's up.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start walking, and Stu is like, he's kind of moving, but Roll me a perception check, actually. See if you can see this. Or, like, if you can kind of work this out. Yeah, I'd say good enough. Borgin, maybe you just kind of half glance and maybe get the idea. Angrath, you absolutely see what this kid's doing. He's, like, kind of crouching a little as he's walking. Like, he's trying to be stealthy and moving around with, like, two big, or I should say a burly dwarf and this massive giant demon with wings. Actually,
Oh my God, what's wrong with you, kid? You trying to hide from somebody?
Oh, what? No, not hiding at all. Anyway, yeah, he likes to play around here sometimes. Let's see if you can. Versus. There he is. Do you see him? And he starts pointing out through the brush of the forest, just kind of pointing in a general direction. Give me another perception check. Borgin, you kind of like look around. You're looking, glancing, don't really see anything. Angrath, you see probably maybe 200 feet out through the brush of the forest. You know, all the trees and everything. Little boy kind of walking around.
Hey, Borgin, I see him over here. And we
Alright.
walk over that way where he's at there.
Yeah, you guys start making your way, and eventually you do catch up with him.
With the kid in the forest again.
Stu, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be like taking care of the farm or something? We're looking for the bear, Baron. Do you know where the bear is at? I don't know where the stupid bear is at. Why do you got these people with you? Who are you even? And he looks at both Borgin and Angrath.
I'm gonna be your worst nightmare. Stupid bear.
How do you say that to him? Do you say it just like that?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Just kind of threatening.
He immediately cowers to the ground, fetal position, laying on his side. Please, don't hurt me, please, I'm sorry, don't.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna walk up to the kid and be
Yeah,
like,
they're
"Hey,
just so mean.
now you've had the scare of your life. Where's the bear?"
Please make him stop. I don't wanna.
I mean, he stopped. He just told you that he's gonna be your worst nightmare. You just gotta give me the bear, and I'll tell him to go away.
Fine. I traded it to.
Okay, first of all, you need to like breathe, cause I can't hear a word you're saying.
Make him go away, and I'll talk. Make him go
I
away.
ain't gonna have to go a bit away. Stay nearby though.
Ah, man. Okay. I walk off.
That's pretty funny though. I just want to let you know that was great.
I walk off about 20, 30 feet away.
Stu is laughing his ass off.
I
by the
find a
way.
tree best I can.
Stu bends over, doubled over, like, shut up, Stu, it's not funny. He didn't scare you like that. Alright, fine, Jesus. I traded this stupid bear to some goblins. It's a stupid
Where
bear,
are
they
the
offered me
goblins?
some money for it.
Where'd they go?
I mean, I don't know. I met him right around here. They usually travel off in this direction. He kind of just points direction. We won't call it straight ahead, but we'll call it like 45 degrees to the right. So like Cardinal would say northeast direction, but he's just kind of generally pointing in a direction. But you can see where he's pointing. I don't know. I usually like see him kind of come around there sometimes.
All right, so I'm gonna walk over in his direction and call Ingrath with me.
No, I'll follow him over there.
Okay. I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna go home.
No, hey, that's probably a good idea.
And he gives a glance over to Angrath. Angrath, you can see him kind of looking at you.
Oh, yo, Dad, freak him out. This is gonna be great.
So
Show your teeth. Show your teeth. Do it. Just like freak him out. It's gonna be great.
I just
If
kind of
you've got
start
any,
flopping
like,
my wings
Hulu
and kind of fly behind the kid a little bit. You just look down at him.
You fly, you hover, and we're flying, and then looking down at him.
Yeah. Tell him, head home, boy.
His eyes immediately well with water, and he just turns around and starts sprinting and running. This kid is scared as fuck.
Oh my god. Anyway, that Grognak can just see him running home crying while wandering the town.
Roll me a perception check.
You see this? This is the one time I actually want him to roll good.
Yeah, Grognak, as you walk out of the mighty steed and start to turn to the right, you see this kid. You hear like crying. You hear the clatter of footsteps, little feet hitting the ground and some dust trailing up behind as he starts to get to the dirt path of the town. And this little kid just booking it towards a house somewhere off to the side.
So he's coming from that direction. I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna start heading the direction he was just running from.
And I'm gonna tell Stu to head home and take care of his chores.
No, you said I could go with you.
I said you could come with me to find your brother.
Come on, it's just a little farther. Baron's out here all the time.
But your brother's stupid, can't you tell?
He's just a little baby. He cries about everything. He cries because some big guy with wings is around here like he's never seen one of those before.
That dude's a freaking demon, what do you expect?
He's a what?
He's a demon!
So? I mean, it's not like he's not like hurting anybody. He just scared him. Baron's a crybaby anyway. He cries about everything. Please, just let me go a little farther.
You need to head home. I told your dad you'd be home so you could finish your chores.
This is so stupid. And he turns and starts stomping his feet and walking away. Grognak, give me a perception check. Yeah, you start to hear the stomps and then can plainly see another small boy walking towards your direction. And then as you glance past him, you're able to make out Grognak and Angrath. Or, sorry, Borgin and Angrath.
Hey guys! I'm just gonna stand there and waving.
How you doing, Grognak?
Are you the reason that kid just ran off crying?
That was Angrath's deal. He basically just told me, he's like, I'm gonna be your worst nightmare, and the kid just broke down into the fetal position. It was pretty funny.
He just broke down crying.
Is
Angrath still flying?
Yeah,
Above the ground?
I'm still hovering.
Okay, then. Alright, I'm gonna just look up at him. You're a fucking savage.
Well, the little bastard wouldn't tell us where this bear was. I'm tired of messing around with kids.
What bear? Are we hunting a bear?
No, it's
Stuffed bear for the little dwarf's little girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Oh, does the dwarf have a girlfriend?
she's 105. Not no 5-year-old.
Damn, she old.
But you're old compared to... actually... How old are you, Grognak?
Give me a second. I forgot how old he was. $39.
You're a youngin', aren't you?
Just a baby.
He's just a wee little lad.
A wee little lad that's A, twice your size, and B, will pop your fucking spine out.
But with your age doesn't come experience or wisdom.
I mean, considering that most of the other orcs I knew are dead at this age.
I'm not saying you're not wise. I'm just pointing at the fact that with age,
Me
wisdom, and
wise?
maturity.
That's funny.
Look at Angrath there. Dude's pretty freaking wise. Me, on the other hand, I'm only like 70, so I'm kind of smart, but not really.
Well, let's go find the little girl's bear. Or whatever the fuck.
And there's the kid that ran off crying said he gave it to he sold it to some goblins or something. So we're just going up to the area where he said they were hanging out or something.
Goblins.
Aye.
Oh, fuck goblins. Let's go.
I mean, you can intimidate goblins pretty easily. Maybe they're like,
Yeah, but when there's a
like
whole
3 feet
group of
tall.
them, they're pretty fucking annoying.
aye, but you just punt them.
You mean like I tried punting you?
I mean, like you did punt me, and then my dog bit your hand. Aye.
Except I didn't punch you, I drop kicked you.
But then my dog bit your hand. But that's a whole situation we'll forget about. Let's just go.
Yep, let's go.
Oh, yeah, is Fenris following you, by the way, or did you leave him back at Wilbert's?
No, yeah, he'd be following me.
Okay. Alright, so... We'll pause this for 1 second. Rogar, what are you doing?
I'm heading into the finery, or I was in the finery,
Yeah,
Oh, she's on
you're able to walk into the finery.
so I'd walk up to the guy behind the counter.
Hey there, how you doing there, sir?
Oh,
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Name's Erevan. How can I help ya?
Erevan. My name's Rogar. I need a water skin and 12 rations.
Water skin and 12 rations. All right, here, let's see. And he opens up this book and starts looking in it. Oh, water skin, and then rations. Well, that's gonna charge you, let's see, carry the decimal point. Where'd my abacus go? He looks down below and actually pulls out an abacus and starts sliding some of the little things across there. All right, well, it's gonna cost you, how many rations do you want again? 12?
Yep.
That's gonna cost you, 10 gold pieces.
10?
Yeah, 10 gold pieces. That's what the book here says.
Your book's wrong. Either your book's wrong or your abacus is off.
Well, let me see
Should-
again. And he goes back and looks at the book one more time, slides the abacus, resets it, and then starts. Nope, 10 gold pieces.
While he's like moving with the abacus, guy's like, no, you do it like this and try and fuck him up so it only adds up to 5.
Yeah, you start fucking with the
Rhyme me.
abacus. Hey! And he slaps your hand. Keep your hand off my app. I'm trying to do math here.
You cut out? What do you say after keep your hand off?
He slaps your hand. Trying to do some math here.
You're doing your math wrong.
I've run this business for 20 years.
You've been overcharging people for 20 years?
These are the prices for the finest rations and water skin that you can get across the Great Plains.
So you're gonna talk shit about Frank's rations? So I could just go over there and get them for like $3. 3 gold.
You want 12 of them? I don't think Frank has 12.
Frank has 12.
Roll me a deception check. That's bullshit. Frank has 6. I sold them to him yesterday.
Rogar's just gonna be like, whatever. This town is too small for me to worry about it, and I'm just gonna give him the gold.
Okay. You just hand him 10 gold?
Yeah.
Alright, just wait right there. I'll go get them for you. And he goes and rounds a little like side wall kind of behind the counter area there, and you see him come back and he's got like 4 sacks like in 2 hands, and he turns and sets them down right in front of you. Oh, right, the water skin. Let me grab that. And he goes and opens up a little cupboard like right to the side underneath, and oh, water's here. All right, here you go.
I'll just take it and leave.
Oh, it was good doing business with you. Well, come back anytime you want. I got the finest tools in all of the Great Plains.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge him. I'm just leaving.
Okay. You just walk out.
hmm
Anything else you want to do as you walk out?
I mean, as soon as I walk out, I'm gonna look for everyone else.
I'm gonna say nobody's around right now.
Okay.
At least that you can kind of see in the town.
Yeah. So I can't see any of them.
Of your party, no, you don't see anybody.
Then I'll probably just go back to the tavern and take a seat.
So if you
like,
want to look for footprints, I'm pretty sure you could probably find some footprints.
Rogar wouldn't bother. Just gonna go back to the town, sit in like the farthest corner from Frank, and just kind of hang out.
I mean, we are in a town. There's gonna be so many footprints around.
Fair enough. I mean,
All right, well, hold on. I'll tell you what. Angrath, you still flying?
Yeah, I haven't dropped yet. We haven't.
You were kind of just like hovering off the ground, though,
Yeah,
right?
I'm just hopping off the ground. Yeah.
All right. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
oh my gosh.
Probably still not high enough.
You know what? As you scan across, looking around the town, you turn to the side after you walk out of Erevan's Finery and look through, and you catch the glimpse of a giant red-winged kind of fluttering through the tree line way off in the distance.
Okay. Actually, let me. Where is it? Yeah, Rogar would assume that that's probably his companion. Barely. Like, maybe. Let's go find out, and he'll head towards it.
Okay. Meanwhile, we'll catch up with the other group. So yeah, you were told that the bear was traded to some goblins for some copper. What do you guys want to do now?
I just want to try to
Find
like
the
sit,
goblins and murder
yeah,
them.
go find the goblins and basically sit where we basically find where the kid told us that they were, and kind of just sit there and wait for him.
All right. I mean, he just kind of pointed in a general direction, saying like this is where they normally walk from.
Yeah, so I'll just head in that direction.
Give me a survival check.
Oh boy. Nope.
Yeah, you know your left from right's pretty well. You start walking.
I'm just gonna follow.
Rogar, are you trying to like are you trying to like run to catch up, or are you just kind of casually walking?
I'm not sprinting, it's just a normal walk.
All right. I mean, yeah, you still every now and then see the flutter of a red wing, but it's a little ways away from you still. Yeah, you guys walk for, I don't know, we'll call it like 5-10 minutes deeper into the forest, and you end up running into a not a stone wall, like think of like a stony hill. So like would be at a lower part of a hill that probably goes 20 feet up, and it's stone and kind of moss covered and a little bit broken down and eroded in some places. Slope way off to the side that eventually has some grass that you can kind of walk to go around. But looking around, you don't really see like a cave or a hut or a shack, some form of indication of like goblins anywhere.
Can Angrath fly up a little higher and try to do a perception check?
Yeah, Angrath can fly up. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I don't really see much. I'd say as you're looking around, though, and as Angrath is flying up in the air, Rogar clearly now can see Angrath in the air above the tree line. And I'd say you're able to walk up to them now. We'll say that you caught up at this point while they have stopped in front of this wall and started looking around.
I'm gonna have Fenris do a perception check to would that be to kind of smell smell it for goblins or something?
Give me a survival check for Fenris. Does he have that or no?
No, he does not.
Then give me what's survival based? Give me a wisdom check then. I'm gonna give him advantage too because he's a wolf.
If I'm walking up, what are you all doing out here so far from town?
Hunting goblins.
Aye?
Hunting goblins.
Hunting goblins.
Why?
Some kid stole some girl's bear, and I told her I'd give it back to her.
What? Why?
Apparently, the kid sold it to goblins for what was it? How much was it? What was
He
it?
said like a couple copper pieces or something.
A couple copper pieces. I'm gonna ask for something more than that. Fuck.
I'm looking at the group with my facepalm gaze.
Look, we're good
He's
people.
speechless. Rogar's legitimately speechless at his
Except for Angrath scaring the crap out of a kid, but that was pretty funny.
Making the kid cry. Saw him running into town, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going that way."
I'd say at this point too, Fenris is sniffing around. You don't know whether or not he's ever encountered a goblin in his young wolf life before, but he does pick up the scent of something and starts kind of walking in a direction following the line of the wall.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'll follow Morgan.
Angrath will follow along.
It's gonna take me a couple more because I'm still like frozen in how stupid my party is, but I'll eventually follow them.
All right, so you guys walk for about 15 minutes, just following this wall. Fenris kind of stops for a moment, looks around, starts to sniff again, and then keeps kind of following this trail. And he eventually leads you into what looks like either maybe a busted out or a chiseled out, kind of broken opening into this side of this hill wall. It's a pretty large opening as well. I'd call it maybe, we'll call it maybe 12, 13 feet. Kind of like tall and maybe about, 7 or 8 feet across. Like it's been kind of like busted out. You're not sure whether it was busted out by something or if it just happened to be like an explosion or a weird way that just the hill kind of eroded. Maybe there was something there, centuries ago that used to be there and now isn't there, and the hill kind of formed itself around it when it, as the, planet was shifting and things. But yeah, regardless of how it's there, you do see a large opening.
All right, I want to walk in cautiously.
So what does walking in cautiously mean?
Like kind of like walking in like with my hand on my sword.
Okay.
How far in does the light from the outside go?
Only a little ways. As you start to look in, it looks like it actually goes down. Where the light is coming in, you can kind of see it reflect a little bit. You do see it kind of bounce a little bit off of like a wall, maybe we'll call it 20 feet in, but it starts to descend down, so you don't exactly get a great overall like view of the inside of this cavern, cave, whatever you want to call it, opening into the hill.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna follow Morgan with my new longsword drawn.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
follow in as soon as I'm like past the point where the exterior light. I'm gonna open up or turn on my lantern and fuck all their dark vision out.
God damn it, you dick.
All right. And how are you guys? You guys are just moving at like a cautious but normal pace.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Okay. All right. We will find out what happens in 5 minutes after the break, and we join ourselves here. First things first, before any of you do anything,
Roll initiative.
Grognak, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
No, I forgot you drank everything.
All that shit kicker.
Ale.
Ale, yeah. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Watch him be hammered for this fight.
Roll me a d4.
Oh god.
Poison damage.
Not bad. You are intoxicated for 1 hour. Didn't hurt you too bad. But you have disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls for the next hour.
What?
God damn it.
What? What?
That'll teach
Fuck.
it.
This is oh shit. Oh shit. I'm drunk. Oh fuck.
Wow.
Alright.
Shut up.
You guys are in this little walk down into the cavern, walking down a bit, and it started to open up a little bit. Yeah, Rogar, you've got a lantern, which means all of your dark vision no longer works.
I'm just over at this table, just like, oh, bring me more ale.
Borgin, roll me a perception check.
Hmm.
Rogar, you do the same.
And would Fenris roll the same thing since Fenris would be? Yo, where is my dog's token at anyway?
Oh, sorry, let me throw him on there.
Any chance that fire down there is lit?
Grognak, go back up there and stop. Right
Yeah.
up here where you were. Give me 1 second.
I just noticed my dog's token wasn't there.
Yeah, sorry. your
What?
dog
I don't have any dark
is
vision, so I can't see.
Right there.
And then would Fenris roll a perception as well?
Yeah, you can roll perception for Fenris with advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
You want me to roll perception too?
With disadvantage, sure.
Mm.
You want us all to roll it then?
Oh my god.
Grognak, you don't hear shit. You hear the swimming of your own head.
Just I'm gonna pop a spine out today. He just sticks his finger in his mouth, just.
Rogar, you don't hear much. Borgin, you hear kind of sound echoing off the walls, and then
So-
every so often you hear a big.
So like the sound as if someone or something is sleeping.
I will
Something
let
big
you
is
discern
sleeping.
whatever you think it is.
Something big is sleeping.
And be like, "Hey, buddy."
What does this stuff look like?
It just looks like some sacks of like beans and cloths and such. There's a little bag on the ground next to Angrath that you can see, and some boxes, like little crates and stuff as well there.
Can I look through the bag?
Yes, you can. You can open that bag up, and what you find inside is you reach your hand in. You find, you feel. Are you looking in, or are you just kind of feeling around?
I kind of look and feel at the same time. If I get it open.
Yeah,
See.
so it's a little dark, but you've got a little bit of light cast from Rogar's lantern. You can see bundled up rope, and as you reach your hand in, you feel like a bottle. You feel like maybe a stick of wood or something like that. It's got like a little handle to it that you can kind of feel as you move your hands around. And then you feel like a bag that feels like it's got like some coins or some weight on the inside of it.
I'll just start pulling the stuff out. I'll pull the bag out first, I guess.
All right, so yeah, you pull
I'm just
the
gonna.
you pull the bag out. Roll me a 1d74.
D74.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do the special one for that one.
So
Slash R space.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
/R space D74.
oh boy, I'm sure I do that.
Does it?
Where would I put the special one in at? Right.
Give me a second.
Does it matter if it's a forward or a backslash?
I don't know. I think so.
Also, can you even type a backslash? I don't even see a backslash on my keyboard.
Phil,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I do. Never mind, I did.
Okay, so it's not in there.
Oh, it's
Am I drunk in stupor? Can I just like wander over here?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
You
thought
can.
put it there.
Yeah, you go /R.
Is there by chance fire coming from this campfire, or like light coming out of this area? from
Oh,
the campfire?
There is indeed light coming out of that area.
Okay.
So,
Giant-
since I'm drunk, I don't know if what this is.
Yep.
Could I have
I'm gonna
stopped
make you
him
stop there for a
From
second.
going in there,
Yep.
can I see light coming from in there?
You could see light. He's already chosen to walk over there, though.
Well, while he was standing next to me, though, when I saw him starting to walk this way, or nope, this way, could I have stopped him?
Probably should have thought about that when that was
I'm gonna
happening.
say no. He said, "In my drunken stupor, I'm going to walk over here."
I was trying to, and you guys kept talking through. But okay.
So I'm sadly I'm gonna tell you no.
Okay, and how much do
Yeah,
these sacks?
he's drunk anyway.
How much do these sacks weigh?
Maybe like,
Like the beans one.
Yeah, like a pound, maybe like a pound. Angrath, you find 53 gold pieces inside the coin purse in there. Do you like empty the whole bag out?
Yeah, I'll just empty the whole bag out and see what the wood thing is and stuff.
All right, yeah. So you find maybe a 8-inch, kind of slender, finely crafted stick of wood with a handle. You find a vial in there with some liquid. You would have known what this is at this point. You'd recognize this as a potion of healing, but it's a little larger than the ones you've seen before or have consumed before. But same color, same general viscosity. And then you find a kind of wrapped around itself little coil of rope as well.
Can I
ready in action?
do I know what that wood actually is by chance?
Roll me an intelligence check.
And no, you're drunk. You can't ready an action.
And then hang on.
I wasn't asking you, Mike.
You're useless because you're drunk. You don't get to do anything. But be dumb.
Shut up. Oh, you're gonna be some fucking.
Grognak, you got no idea. Or Angrath, you've got no idea what that is. The little
Okay.
stick of wood. Just looks like a stick of wood with a handle on it. So what do you do with the contents that you've taken? Do you put them in your inventory?
I'll take the potion.
Okay.
What else was there? The stick of wood potion. There was one other thing.
Stick of wood, potion. You got 53 gold pieces that you counted out in that coin purse, and then a like a coil of rope, kind of wrapped around itself a few times. Looks like it would stretch out a pretty decent length.
Okay, I'll just grab all the contents.
Okay. You can add to your inventory 50 feet of rope. Add the gold. 1 potion of greater healing. And then 1 stick of wood with a handle.
One stick of. Well, I'm gonna. Who's over next to me? This thing on my way. Oh, Rogar. I'm gonna ask. No, that ain't Rogar. The heck is that?
Rogar's closer to you than I am.
Is that who that is? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have a. My laptop's got a small screen, so to try to fit all this in there and do my stuff is just kind of a pain. So I'm gonna
There's a
ask
little
you.
slide bar on the top right,
Top right.
that you can kind of zoom the map in and out.
Yeah, I can do that, but then my character sheet thing's in the way.
Oh,
So
okay.
I gotta. It's just a small laptop. So I don't have like a ton of room.
No, that's fine. I understand.
Anyway, so I asked Grogman. What the heck this thing?
Grognak is nowhere near you.
Or,
Rogar
I'm
is
sorry,
closest to you.
Yeah, I'm out in a little.
So that's Rogar. I go over to Rogar and ask him if he's ever seen anything like this.
What was an intelligence roll?
Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
That's a save.
Yeah. Looks like a wand to you, Rogar. You've not come across many of those in your time, but it would be the same kind of general shape and everything. You're welcome to, as he says this to you, Angrath, you're welcome to give me an Arcana check if you want to try and see if it's magical or not.
Oh, I can do that?
Yep.
What do I need to do that?
So, in your skills, click the word Arcana.
That's not a good one. Okay.
It's an intelligence check.
Yeah, that wasn't terrible.
Definitely magical. Definitely. Not entirely sure what it is or what it does yet. Generally, you kind of know with magical items, you generally want to spend some time kind of analyzing it, thinking about it. More time than you probably have right now, but it's definitely a magical wand.
Okay, I'll just put it with the rest of my stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Grognak,
Mm-hmm.
you walk over here by the fire,
Uh-huh.
stupor your way over. You see two goblins, both of them sleeping, and the one, as you step over, starts to wake up and turn and grab towards his side.
I'm gonna smack him in the head with the blunt side of my axe.
Before you do
Oh wait, no,
that,
I have my long sword drawn. Never mind. I want to hit him with the palm a little bit.
Yep, before you do that, roll me some initiative. Make sure you click on your character token first and then on your character sheet. +2.
Damn. What the?
I clicked
Oh.
intelligence. Rip.
Hmm.
That's the wrong thing. Initiative. What is... Initiative's dexterity, right?
You can click the. He's got a little initiative thing on his
Oh,
character
there we
sheet.
go. I see it.
Gosh.
GG Fenris.
Fenris,
Angrath, did
okay.
you roll your initiative?
Yeah, I rolled a 0.
Oh, alright.
Mine's terrible.
Just before battle starts, I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm gonna need some help over here.
You say, guys, and this guy right here starts to
Wait, it
wake
has
up
Fenris going
and
first?
turn up to you. Yes, Fenris is the first to act. What is Fenris? Can roll me a perception check with advantage for hearing.
No, that's the wrong one. Bam.
Fenris hears a little bit of commotion. Doesn't see anything over there yet, though.
Alright. So I'm just gonna have, let's see, 50 is, I'll go right there. Because that's 45.
And you can hear Fenris now starting to snarl.
Yeah. So I'll just leave
And
Fenris where he
bark.
is. Yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Okay. Why the hell? Oh, here it is. This
So
guy,
you never answered me if I could ready an action or not, Phil.
yeah, you can ready an action. What is it that you want to do?
Oh, I'm just gonna try and dodge.
Okay. Yeah, you ready a dodge action.
Yep.
So yeah, this goblin wakes up, immediately sees you, turns to you, and
Hello.
what do you want?
No, I don't know. I'm just fucking drunk, man. I wandered in here accidentally. You know, I don't know.
Leave now. This is your one chance before I gut you like a fish.
Got me like a fish. Wow, that's a pretty nice offer there. Go ahead and try. I'm just gonna put my arms out and just be like, go ahead and try.
Yeah, and he takes his sword out and goes to strike you, and you quickly dodge out of the way. That will end.
Ah, yeah.
And before he
Nice
ends his
try.
turn, he says, "Wake up! Wake up!" And the guy next to him starts to arise from his slumber.
What is it? Kill them!
This guy
Hello.
comes over to here and takes a stab at Fenris. And what's Fenris's AC?
14.
Goes, stabs in at Fenris, and misses. Grognak, your turn. What do you do? As we get some better music going on up in
Well, first off, I'm in a frenzy.
Okay.
So
Are you
I'm
gonna
frenzied.
enter rage?
Yeah, I'm frenzied.
Okay, yeah.
Straight into a
Alright,
frenzy.
okay. Yep.
And since my longsword's already in my hand, I'm gonna use that.
And remind me what the frenzied rage gives you again?
I get a bonus action that is in melee weapon attack.
Okay. Yeah, so you go and go and taking a stab at this goblin. It does bite right
But
in.
it's only after the turn, every turn after frenzying, not the turn you frenzy on though.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you do go
Okay.
ahead and stab right into this goblin. Roll the damage plus your rage bonus, which is 2, right?
I'm gonna do a one-handed strike. Oh, it's +3 now apparently.
What is your strength modifier?
+3.
Oh, that's why then.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
why don't you
then
have
the plus.
proficiency added to it though. Hang on. Yeah, let me go do that real
Oh.
quick. It hits
I
anyway, so we'll
compendiumed
take
it,
but...
so-
Oh, you don't add the proficiency to the attack. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, plus the 2 from rage, so
Yep.
13.
So 13 piercing damage into this guy.
And then, yeah, I can't make that bonus attack this turn. That's right. Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. Rogar, you hear sword being stabbed. You hear a sound from an unfamiliar voice. You heard Fenris, or you saw Fenris run over. You hear him growling. What do you want to do?
Rogar will probably just run right in. Actually, he'd run here so we could see in. And once he saw what was happening, he'd run to right here and hit this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a hit. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Damn.
12.
Yeah, you just pummel this guy with your warhammer. Do you anything else?
That's it. That's all I did this turn.
Borgen, your turn. What do you do?
Alright, let me see. 25 is right here. And I'm gonna... How if I dash, how far can I move?
An extra
Dash, you
25.
can move. Yeah, an extra 25, so you can go up to 50 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash over here. So I'm gonna come around over here and stand there,
Okay.
which will end my turn.
Okay, Angrath, what do you do with your turn?
I'm gonna move up. Where are they? I can't even see them.
They're right here.
Oops, shoot, dash, dang.
This is where you need to go to be able to see him.
Where? Okay. So I'm gonna move up to to there.
Oh
And
shit.
where the heck are they?
You gotta move in more.
Move in more. Okay.
Yeah,
hang on.
move it right there. Might be able to see him from there.
There we go. Okay. I'm up against one, ain't
Yeah.
I? I'm going to put a spell on him. What is that? I'm gonna do inflict wounds on him,
Okay.
and
So you go to grab him and cast inflict wounds. Go ahead and roll a damage. And as you go to grab this goblin, you trip on a rock. You're standing kind of against the wall already, anyways. You slip, and as your hands, what did your hands do when you cast inflict wounds? It's a touch spell.
yeah, I just put my hands on him. I got like this electricity that comes out around him.
Okay. Yeah, so your hands electrify. They start to turn black as
Right.
this black energy starts to form in your hands. And as you go to grab the goblin, you slip, tripping on a rock, and grab Rogar, dealing 20 necrotic damage to Rogar.
Oh.
Wowie.
Hopefully Rogar's not dead.
Do you do anything else with your turn?
Can I heal wounds?
Is it a bonus action?
Yep, it's a bonus action.
Healing word,
Then
right?
I would.
Can I try to heal him?
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna use healing word, right?
Yeah, healing word. That's what.
Okay. Yeah, you heal Rogar for 8 hit points. And that will, I assume, end your turn, right?
Yeah. I did enough damage.
All right. So as you start to heal him, and Rogar, you start to feel some warmth. You start to see some of your blackened scales and skin underneath start to restore color a bit. As you feel like the life was just kind of getting drained out from you. You hear a big kind of thud. Frank! X! Stocks! As
What the fuck?
one of the goblin next to you, Grognak, says,
We're over here.
and
Oi, you shut up.
that will end his turn. Fenris, your turn.
Bam. I'm gonna attack the wolf attack the guy that's on him. Is that a hit?
That is a hit. Roll damage. Dealing 11 piercing damage. As Fenris goes in, charges him, knocks him to the ground, starts gnawing at his neck, and gets up as you start to see blood pool out from the goblin. And he's still there, quivering, shaking, but is laying on the ground.
Did you roll the DC of a 13? To see if he was knocked on the ground?
I did not. Yeah, he's knocked him to the ground.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was just going to give him the knock on the ground anyways for the hit, but
Okay.
he is on the ground. Does Fenris do anything else?
No.
All right. A goblin next to Grognak is going to go ahead and roll, pulling out a sword from his side. 19 hit, Grognak.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, dealing 6 slashing damage. You have resistance to it. So
Have
take
it.
3. Yep.
No, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Alright.
That will end his turn. Goblin by Fenris is going to start to move himself up, blood dripping from him in a ditch effort. Go ahead and takes a stab, dealing 3 slashing damage to Fenris.
Okay.
That will end his turn. Grognak, your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna stab him with my dagger of venom. Well, attempt to.
Do you activate the dagger?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll damage. It's hit.
I thought I had. Okay.
And he's got to make a DC 15 saving throw, which he miserably fails. So he takes a total of 7 piercing damage and 8 poison damage. You stab into. How do you stab and thrust into the goblin with your dagger?
I'm just gonna like pull out the dagger, flip it around so it's a backhand, and then stab right down into his shoulder.
Yeah, and you stab down into his shoulder right before the dagger bites into him.
Wait, he is drunk. He has disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. He does. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you flip the dagger around. You go to slice down, and sheen of like blackened liquid comes forth from the center of the dagger down to the blade, and as you slice through, flies off to the side of the goblin in front of you. Some of the liquid from the dagger itself actually hits the floor and starts to bubble on the floor a bit on the ground, the rock surface below, and you miss. Do you do anything else?
I'm just gonna look at the dagger and be like, well, fuck, and then put the dagger away and attack with my great axe.
You
As
can't.
my bonus action.
Activating it as a bonus action, isn't it?
Yep. So you cannot do that.
So is there anything else you want?
You have some movement if you want to move.
Oh fuck. Nah, I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. Rogar, your turn. What do you want to do?
Hit the goblin next to me again, or
Alright.
attempt to.
Okay, that's a hit. How do you kill him?
It's nothing special. It just smacks him in the face with the warhammer.
Yeah, smack him in the face. Head completely impales. It like crunches in on itself as you bury this warhammer into his head, and he falls over and dies. You then hear Rick X Stocks. Where are you? And he starts to walk over there. And Morgan, what do you do?
Haha! Can I like, how much of this thing would I be able to see?
You can glance back and start to see giant torso and head.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to come over here. Because this guy's dead. One. Yeah. I'm gonna come over here and try to help Grognak kill this guy.
Okay.
Coward.
Bam.
That is a miss. You take your long sword, sling, try to chop down at the goblin, and it bites and clashes off of the rock floor. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Angrath, your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna leave that. Land there. Yep. And then I'm gonna cast. I think it's spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. Trying to find the right thing here.
Should be under spells.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Oh man, it's a magic. No, that's a touch one. Bonus attack.
Yeah, you just cast a spiritual weapon as a bonus action itself. You can still use the
Yeah, I was
actual
just looking at
actually
that.
use it.
Yeah, and inflict wounds. I thought I had another range one.
You have a guiding bolt and sacred flame.
Guiding bolt. Oh, guiding bolt. There it is. So I'm gonna cast guiding bolt at the big coming out. The big dude.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a damage for guiding bolt. You cast guiding bolt. What does guiding bolt look like? It's radiant damage. It's like fiery light type damage. How does it look when you cast it?
Yeah, it's like so it's the one where I put my hands together and I got the flies out of my hands towards the creature.
Yeah, you clasp your hands together. You look towards the creature and get a bit distracted by the size, and suddenly take notice that the creature looks like it's holding a small object in its hands. And as you start to look, you're casting at the same time. Your attention maybe isn't quite as focused on actually hitting him now as trying to figure out what's in his hands. And you hit Rogar. Rogar taking 15 radiant damage.
Wow.
Shouldn't look at him. Can you not?
Does Angrath do anything else with this turn?
Ah.
You've used like 5 feet of movement so far. Or, sorry, 15 feet of movement so far.
It'd be 10, wouldn't it?
Damn.
Right there.
No, 5 up, 5 over, and then 5 over again, so 15.
Ah.
In terms of height, by the way, too, this little cavern is only about 15 feet high.
Okay. I'm gonna try to cast healing wound.
Okay. So yeah, you have 2 spell slot. Is Guiding Bolt a cantrip or a spell?
It's a spell.
Let's
All
go.
right, you have 1 spell slot left then. But you
Yep.
do heal Rogar for 6 HP.
Ew. All right. And is that the? Do I have anything else I can?
You got some movement if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Whoops. Alright. I'm gonna move out of the way some
Oh,
more.
this guy's dead now. Sorry.
I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna hide behind Rogar.
Okay. Fenris's turn. What does Fenris do?
I'm gonna have Fenris move down over here. Well, come around this way. Which would be... Bam, 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fenris is gonna come down over there.
Fenris comes. He doesn't even go around. He just leaps the entire fire pit. Like a fucking crazy ass wolf that he is. What does he do when he gets down there?
He's gonna attack the goblin.
And how does he attempt to attack?
As he's jumping over the fire, he'd like try to like jump on him and bite the neck.
Yeah, so Fenris makes this beautiful, beautiful leap into the air over the fire, snaps his head while he's in the air coming down for a landing to try and snap at the goblin's neck, and just misses. Safely lands to the ground, but is not able to successfully bite into his neck. And I assume that will end his turn.
Yeah.
This goblin then is going to just try and hit Grognak again, and misses. He takes his sword, goes to stab at you, and misses on the stab.
You're a midget. Just gonna be drunk and talk shit. You're a little green midget.
No response.
Okay.
All right. Do you do anything else, or do you do anything with your turn now, Grognak?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna attack him with my great axe.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Rip.
With disadvantage.
Yep. You go swing with your great axe. You swing down, and great axe bites right into the ground. Do anything else?
I'm gonna use my bonus attack. Again, great axe.
Can you bonus attack with a two-handed weapon? Well, I guess, do you have a perk that allows you to use your bonus
Frenzy.
action?
I'm frenzied.
Oh, right. Okay. You go ahead and attack. That one hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
You slash the great axe directly across his chest. Still up, but now he's got a gashing wound in his chest that's even deeper than it was before. Rogar, your turn. What do you do?
I can see this thing, right? Or
Yep.
Alright.
If you can see it on your map, you can see it.
I'm gonna move right there. I'm going to second win, which is I gain 9 HP back.
Yep, that would be a bonus action.
Yeah. And then I'm going to breath attack.
Okay. Roll a perception check before you do your breath attack. Or I guess that's fine, you've done it, but
Okay.
go ahead and roll a perception check as well. Good enough. You're standing right in front of this giant troll, and you notice he's got a little bear in his hands.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm aiming for his face anyway. I always aim for the face when I breathe fire, so it doesn't change it.
That's fine. Let's go ahead and roll a save. See, get any shit for this? No. That is a fail, so roll 2d6. Alright, so he takes
fire damage.
4 points of fire damage to the face.
I love fighting trolls. They're so fun to kill.
Alright, do you do anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Troll looks at you, and
Smack him with the bear.
yeah, he goes, "Oh, what do you do that for?"
I've been hit twice by a friendly. I'm not speaking anymore. I'm just pissed. He just doesn't say anything.
Stokes! This... It me! And he runs over and is going to try to hit you with his claw.
19.
Yep. One miss, comes back with the other claw with the bear in hand. Miss, now he's just going to come down with his face and try to bite you. And that is a hit, dealing 5 piercing damage. And that will end his turn. Borgin, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to kill this goblin.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. How do you kill him?
I'm probably just gonna like stab him and then just like push him off my blade. Like
Yeah.
through the chest and then just kind of push.
Easily. Right, and he's got a giant gaping gash in his chest from the battle axe anyway. You just press right into
Great
his
axe.
chest. Or great axe, sorry. Press right into his chest, take your boot, push him off, and slide your sword out. And he falls over dead.
I'm just gonna look at Borgin. You should have chopped his fucking head off. It would have been funny. Goblins make a funny sound when you cut them up. Kind of like a popping sound, you know?
I'm not even gonna respond. I'm just gonna be focusing on combat.
Alright.
Oh, what's wrong? You don't like my humor?
Does that end your turn, Borgin? Do you do anything else?
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Alright, so this guy runs down, says,
What is it? What?
It's me. It's me and Sir Hamilton.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get him.
And you see Rogar, this guy, pull a bow out from the side, pull an arrow out, lets it release from the bow string, and the arrow pings right off the side of the wall, nowhere near you. That will end his turn. Angrath, what do you do?
Yeah, boy. Let's see if I can this off this time.
Pro tip: trolls don't like fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there, and that's what.
You'd be on the cliff, by the way.
On the what?
You'd be like in
we'll
the
say he's backed against the wall.
Okay.
It's never a good spot to be when there's a troll around.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the sacred
Sacred Flame, alright.
flame. Yep.
Don't roll in that one.
He can't on Sacred Flame.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's dex save. What is it,
Go up.
14. That is a fail, as this guy takes 4 radiant damage.
And gonna do. What's that one do? That's one. So I'm gonna do cure.
I can't do Cure Wounds. That requires a full action, which you've consumed at the Sacred
Oh, cure
Flame.
wounds is a bonus action.
No, it's a regular action.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Healing wound. I'm gonna go to
Healing
cast.
word.
Your healing word. That's what I'm gonna do. Right? That heals wounds, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yep. So I'm gonna try to get that one off.
Okay. And who are you healing?
Yep. Or Rogar, I'm sorry.
You heal Rogar for 7 hit points. That has consumed your final spell slot, by the way. We'll
Yep.
come back to you after a long rest. I assume that ends your turn, yeah?
Yeah, do I have any other action?
No, you got a little movement if you still want to move.
No, I'm good on that.
Okay. Fenris's turn. What does Fenris do?
Fenris is gonna move over to this goblin right here. Oh geez. My roll 20 just kind of
Refresh if you need.
Bang.
Alright.
Yeah, we're good. I'm just gonna try to strike that goblin.
Hold on. How many feet? He's got 50 feet of movement.
Yeah. So
how
right
did he get
there,
all the way?
25.
He went through the wall.
What? The wall?
That's a cave wall right here. This little curve.
That
Right.
curve? Oh, I didn't notice that. My
here,
bad.
yeah. No, you're fine.
So I'm just gonna. He's not gonna go there, but that'd be 25, and then he'll stop. He'll stop right there.
Okay, it's fine. This guy is dead. Grognak, your turn.
Gonna move. There. Oh shit. And then that was 25 feet, I got 30 feet. Oh. Shit. Can't move. Wait, it takes a full action to dash, right?
Mhm.
I would still have my bonus action, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash up next to the troll.
Can't go directly through Fenris.
Yeah. Can't you?
No, you can't move
You
to
can-
occupy the same space as another character.
You can pass through. You just can't end your turn. I thought.
Alright, fine. I'll let you go right up.
Cool. And then I'm gonna
I'll
use
figure
my
out those rules, but
bonus action to try and strike it with my great axe.
okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. And you go ahead and strike with your great axe, bury the great axe into the ground, clashes off the hard rock floor.
Ah, fuck.
Rogar, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him in the face.
Good roll to
Or
hit.
attempt to hit him. 15.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
8.
Alright, as you deal 8 damage.
And then I'll action surge to swing again.
Okay, good. That's a
16.
hit.
12 more.
Ooh, 20.
Alrighty.
And that'll end it.
Okay. You see the troll go, oh, take a big hit into him, and he stops for a moment, goes, and is going to swing his claws at you. One is a miss. Swing his other hand towards Grognak. That is a miss. Oh, is it actually? Grognak, what's your AC?
15.
Right? That one hits, actually. Dealing to you 5 piercing damage. So you take 2 piercing damage with your resistance rounded down. And then he's going to try and take a bite back at Rogar. Rogar, what is your AC?
19.
19, but I thought you swung two-handed, no?
No, I always swing one-handed. That's why it was an 8
Alright.
and then a 12.
Okay,
So
yeah,
like-
that's fine, that's fine. Yep. Alright, so he goes to take a bite at you. You get your shield right up enough to cover your neck. And he gnaws into your shield, and that will end his turn. Borgin, your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna move up behind Fenris. So right there.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna cast a Shield of Faith on Grognak.
That gives him +2 to his AC, right? As long as
Correct.
you're concentrating for the next hour.
Yep.
Okay. You got a +2 to your AC,
Cool.
Grognak. Alright, I'll end your turn. This guy's gonna run down
Leave him alone, will ya? Leave him be.
as he pulls out
Fuck
his
that.
bow, takes a shot at Angrath, and pulls his bow back, and the troll moves, gets his shoulder right in the way as he releases the arrow, shoots into the troll, dealing... And he's got to make a save. Makes the save, dealing 3 piercing damage into the troll. As he's got an arrow sticking out the back of his shoulder now. That'll end this goblin's turn. Angrath, your turn.
So I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna cast. Where's that one? Okay, so magical weapon. So it's supposed to boost your allies' toughness.
Is that a cantrip?
No, it's
Yeah, you were out of
my,
spell slots.
on my level 2.
You're out of all spell slots. You have 4 total, and you've used 4 spells this
Oh,
combat so
I
far?
can't use 4 and then use 2 for the other one.
Nope.
Oh, it didn't work.
No, so
I
you get a total of 4 spell slots that can be used for any level spell.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, I thought I had 4 and then 2.
No,
Okay.
no. So you can know up to 4 level 1 spells and know up to 2 level 2 spells, but you only get a total of 4 spell slots that can be used for any of them.
Okay,
So you can use a cantrip if you want, or if you've got a melee weapon, you can get up in their face and try to hit with the melee. You're also within reach distance of the goblin and or the troll with your whip.
Yep, I'm gonna do the Sacred Flame first off
Okay.
on the troll, or not the little guy there.
All right, at the goblin.
Gabo.
Yeah, the goblin. Yeah.
He's got to make a save. Makes his save, so he takes no damage. So you cast a Sacred Flame. Goblin hits the deck, drops down to the ground, picks himself back up, and your flame comes all the way back, like over to, we'll say somewhere down in this direction. Anything else with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my whip and hit that little goblin.
Okay, so it's going to be an offhanded strike, so go ahead and roll your whip. Does this do the offhanded for you already? Yes,
Sure.
it does. All right, yeah. So, yeah, you take your whip and you go to crack your whip at the goblin, and it snaps onto the floor right in front of him, but does not hit him. So that will end your turn. Fenris, your turn. What are you going to do?
So if I move across here, will that troll get a... Like if I move up to there, try to hit this, will the troll get a...
No, you're not leaving.
No, you're not leaving its threat
You're
range. You're
entering
just
it.
entering it.
Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna move there. Fenris is gonna move there and try to strike the goblin.
That is a hit. Roll a damage. Now, what's a DC 12 for the
13.
13? All right, so Fenris jumps, leaps on top of this goblin, starts gnawing at its neck, pounds him to the ground, hops off. Goblin stays on the ground, prone.
That is the end of his turn.
All right, Grognak, your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to do a strike with my great axe.
That is a hit. Roll a damage plus your bonus. All right, so it's 6 slashing plus your bonus of, what is it, 2? Right
2.
now? Yeah, 2. Does Frenzy give you a... That just gives you a bonus
No.
attack, right?
Yep, that just give me a bonus attack.
Okay.
It's 8 plus 8.
Well, the plus would be if you had rolled the critical, if you had advantage.
Oh, right.
All right, Rogar, your turn. Unless you want to do anything else with your turn.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
gonna use my bonus attack,
Okay.
but instead of using my great axe, I'm going to use my longsword.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, you take your long sword. Just go to slice as the troll starts to turn from being hit from the great axe. You quickly drop it down into one hand, grab your long sword, go to stab, and miss with the attack.
Okay.
Rogar, unless you want to use your movement.
Gardnek, do you want to use your movement? That's
I mean, you're either in my way or the dog's in my way, so I can't
Actually,
really.
no, you can move. Players have a 191. You can move through a non-hostile creature space. In contrast, you can move through a hostile creature space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller than you.
Okay. Then in
and
that case,
Well,
That's
he's only
basically
one
the
size
turn.
larger than
Yeah,
larger than you.
that space is considered difficult terrain. Whether a creature is friendly or enemy, you can't end willingly in its space.
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, I'm gonna move around
Okay, that's fine.
just to, get behind the thing.
All right, you get behind it. Rogar, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
hit it in the face.
Go for it.
Or not.
Yeah, big old miss. Big swing and a miss. Action surge that?
I already used my action surge. I
I
only
thought
have
you
one
used
action.
second wind.
I used second wind, and then I used second wind on the first attack I used on this guy, and then I used action last turn.
Oh, you only have one superiority die?
Those aren't superiority die. That's just from
Oh,
the class
right. Sorry.
superiority dice
Yeah.
maneuvers,
Yeah, thank
which
you.
I
Sorry.
don't. I don't have any maneuvers that give me an extra attack in this scenario.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I was mixing the two up. All right.
Okay.
I'll assume that'll end your turn then.
Yep.
All right. Troll takes a big huff and puff again, breathing deeply in, and is going to take one of his claws, strike it at Rogar. That is a hit, dealing. Where's this thing? Here it is. Dealing 11 slashing damage to you, Rogar. And then take his claw, swing around to the other, do the same to Grognak. That is a hit, dealing.
I have a 17 right now.
Yep, I know. You're rolling that 20.
Okay. Oh shit.
Dealing 19 slashing damage, rounded down to 9.
Okay.
And then he's going to turn to Fenris and try to bite him. And that is a hit, dealing 6 piercing damage to Fenris. And that will end his turn. Borgin, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna try to hit him.
Okay.
I mean, where she is. I'm gonna swing and I'm gonna try and hit him and cast. Yeah, I was gonna cast Thunderous Smite too.
That's added to the damage, yeah.
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 It's
Alright,
a
so
bonus
you,
action.
yeah, you go
Well.
and swing, and there's a big swing and a miss.
Okay.
Anything else?
Let me see. No, that's the wrong one. Let me. Bonus action. Cure Wounds is a bonus action. I'm gonna cast the Cure Wounds on a Fenris.
Cure Wounds is not a bonus action. Cure Wounds is one full action.
Okay, because on my thing it says casting time is one bonus action.
It's on there wrong. We'll have to change it. Yeah, Cure Wounds is one action.
Okay.
Well, and didn't you cast under a smite?
No,
strike?
he didn't. You add that if you hit.
Oh. Well, I thought you
Yeah.
cast it before you swing, and then you just add the damage if it hits, and you waste it if you miss.
That's fair. That's probably how we should do it. I'll give him the break.
I mean
this time.
that's what I did.
Yeah, I'll give him the break this time, but. Alright, you got anything else?
No.
Alright, Goblin's turn. He is going to take a strike with his sword at Fenris. And goes to stab. Fenris easily gets his flank out of the way from being hit, and then moves back. That will end the Goblin's turn. Angrath, your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna use my axe. Do I have to equip that first, or
Nope,
the
you just
great
have it.
axe? Okay. So I'm gonna use the great axe on him. All right, where's it at?
Did you? I don't think you added it into your inventory.
I did. I can't get to work.
Did you add it into your attacks?
Yeah, I'll just use my longsword.
Okay.
I don't know why I won't. Can't get that to work either. What am I doing wrong?
So are you clicking it under the attack or the inventory?
Inventory. Where's the
Oh,
attack?
up above.
It's under attacks and spellcasting.
It's directly above that box.
Spellcast. Oh, the spell casting. Oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't add it up there. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna do the longsword.
Okay. Yeah, you go to stab into this goblin, and this goblin, despite the fact that he's got, blood kind of dripping out from him, he's able to move to the side and avoid being struck. Fenris.
So can I hit him with my whip still?
Oh, yeah,
The
you
bonus?
can hit him with your whip still as a bonus
Yep,
action.
I'm gonna do that. Same guy.
Okay. Yep, same thing. You go to swing with the whip and just kind of sails along the side of him somewhere over in this direction.
Fenris is just gonna attack him.
Attack the goblin.
Yeah, with advantage.
That's a hit. 8 piercing damage. Again, as Fenris strikes down, leaps on top of him, starts again biting into his neck. There's a failed save as well, as Fenris hops off and this goblin is laying down prone on the ground. Does Fenris do anything else?
No.
Alright. Grognak, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move there first, and then I'm gonna use my hand axe on the troll.
Okay. That is a hit. Roll damage. Okay.
And then in my offhand, I'm gonna attack at the goblin with my other hand axe.
Okay. Roll to hit. This one will just be a 1d20 plus 2. So it's a 19, 18, 17, 16, which is a hit at the goblin. Roll damage. Well, 15, but still a hit. Dealing 7 slashing damage. And he's on the ground, so you got the advantage actually as well, because he was prone, so it just was your first attack. Drunkenness didn't stop you there, as you bury the great axe into his neck. Hand axe, sorry. Bury the hand axe into his neck and decapitate the goblin. And he
Does it make any popping sounds when his head comes off?
It does. You want to do that for us?
Hold on. Ha! There it is! Woo!
Grognak, do anything else?
Been waiting for that one all day. Nope. My turn's done.
Rogar, your turn. What do you do?
He's gonna keep swinging. Or not.
Oh.
Yeah, you take a big old swing, roll of damage. Dealing 12 bludgeoning damage right into the side of Borgin.
Damn. What's with all the friendly fire, man?
We're rolling like shit today, that's what.
Because it's because Borgin tried to do an early roll beforehand, saying, "Oh, I can roll an attack," and he wasted the good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
damn
Anything
it,
else on your
Borgin.
turn?
No.
All right.
I mean,
Oh, go
wait.
ahead.
Could I... Since I technically hit Borgin with that, could I use my sweeping attack to try and hit...
Yes. Go
Oh,
ahead.
wait, no, never mind. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. No, I won't do that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll say that ends your turn then. Troll takes a big deep breath. Goes and tries to hit Borgin. That is a miss. Tries to hit Rogar with his other claw. That is a hit, dealing 11 slashing
I'm
damage to Rogar, who is knocked unconscious on the ground, and then turns to bite at Fenris in the neck. And that is 15, which is a hit, dealing 8 piercing damage into Fenris. And that will end his turn. Borgin, it's your turn. Fenris is looking rough. Rogar is falling down next to you, unconscious.
Okay. Does my lay on hands count as an action?
Yes, it does.
Alright. I'm gonna. What check would I roll to see how damaged this troll looks?
Just give me a perception check. Looks fine. Looks like for as much damage as you guys have actually done to him, he looks completely fine, like he's not taking much at all.
I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands on Rogar,
Okay.
which will heal him for 15.
Yeah, so Rogar, you, because it's 10 plus your,
It's
times 5, your fight. Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I see it. Alright, cool. So you've used that entire well then, so you'll get that back.
Long rest, I think it is.
Long rest, yeah, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah, so Rogar, you, sky goes black, all your members getting clobbered by this big troll claw that knocks you down to the ground, and all of a sudden your eyes alight, taking a deep breath, and some of your wounds and bruising starts to heal itself over as you are prone on the ground but have 15 HP. Do you do anything else with your turn, Borgin?
No.
Alright. That'll end your turn. This goblin is dead. Angrath, your turn.
Yeah, boy. Alright, so I'm gonna go up here and I don't know. Sword. Use my sword on that guy.
That is a hit. Roll damage. Dealing 4 slashing damage.
Then when I hit him with my whip,
Okay. Whip, you you stab him with the sword, take the other hand, go to hit with the whip, and just kind of slides right in between, doesn't hit him. Do you do anything else with your turn? You have
No.
movement if you want.
I'm gonna actually step. Keep firming. Okay.
Okay. You step back, and the troll takes a claw, big swipe at you, dealing 12 slashing damage to you as you step back and away.
So I lose 12 hit points.
Yep, that knocks you out, right?
Yep, I am out.
All right, Angrath
Oh
is
my
KO'd
gosh.
onto the ground. All right, Fenris, your turn. What do you do?
Fenris is going to try to attack the troll.
Okay. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Now, hold on. I'm gonna look this up really quick. Just trying to see if we
Fenris
can
can
actually
actually
take down a large
Yeah.
creature. Yeah.
When it, I think it's one size larger potentially. If he can, it'd be only one size.
It'd be nice, but let me open his fucking character sheet. Fill that.
I'm saying if he does get knocked prone, we just need
Kill
to
it.
leave.
No, we need to kill it.
Jeez.
You're drunk.
It doesn't say
Your
that he can't,
character's
so we'll go ahead and do it. DC 13. Fenris. Lil Fenris. Jumps way up into the ground. Clings onto the neck of the troll. Troll starts to wobble a little bit and falls. Smashes to the ground, taking 12 piercing damage from the bite and 4 bludgeoning damage from the fall. And that will deal to him. Alright. Good job, Fenris. Grognak, what do you want to do? This troll is knocked down onto the ground right now, on the ground prone.
We need to try to get Angrath up. I'm just saying that.
I don't have any way to heal somebody, so I'm just gonna hit it with my
Let's
great
hear it
axe.
go, Paladin.
And that is a normal hit, which misses.
I'm gonna use my bonus attack then.
Okay. And that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Dealing 8 slashing damage to this guy on the ground. Well, that I assume ends your turn.
Yep.
Rogar, your turn.
Stepping there to avoid any further friendly fire. And then kind of,
That's a hit. Roll damage.
yeah.
Dealing 10 bludgeoning damage. Anything
And
else?
that's all I can do. Unless, unless because I have the lunging attack and it's a large creature, so it takes some extra space. Can I lunge to the other side of the creature to hit it? I shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
I say because the lunge is the reach to like hit in the air, right? With your, or it's the longer reach.
Well,
of your
it's
weapon.
just like I would be able to hit Borgin right now with a lunging attack.
right.
It's
Because
just
it gives you
an
the
extra
reach.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the troll laying on the ground. By the way, you see as Fenris knocked the troll down to the ground, falls and his arm falls back, and you see the small little teddy bear fall off and roll onto the ground, somewhere right around here.
Okay, we need to grab that teddy bear and leave.
Yeah.
It'd be better to kill
Troll
the troll.
takes a big, deep breath, like you've seen him do. Stands up and
And
takes
my
a
attack did
swing
nothing.
at Rogar. And that is, what's your AC? 19?
19.
That's a hit, dealing 6 piercing damage, or slashing damage, sorry.
Alright.
Goes and turns to swing at Grognak. That is a miss, and goes and turns to bite Borgin. That is, Borgin, what's your AC?
19.
That's a miss. That will end his turn. Morgan, your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna try to disengage up to there.
Okay.
We're just hit the troll.
Yeah, is the troll gonna try to hit me?
No, you've used your
And
action to
you've
disengage.
Okay. Then I would go over here and then cast the Cure Wounds on Angrath.
Cannot cast Cure Wounds because your action is to disengage.
Oh! That's right. Okay. Well, I'll just wait there.
Okay. Angrath, give me a death saving throw.
Where's that at?
On your character sheet, I believe under...
Right below hit points.
Yep. You click the word
Nice.
death save.
Yeah.
And there are 3 check
DC-10,
marks.
right?
Yeah, I see. Do I
Yep.
just click the
Click
left?
Death Save.
Yep,
Click
you
the word death save.
That is a fail, so you've got 3 check marks on failure and success. Go ahead and tick 1 death save. If you get 3 failures, you die. If you roll a natural 1, it counts as 2 fails, so you will die. You got to roll 10 or higher for a success, and if you roll a natural 20, you regain consciousness. You are stabilized with 1 HP.
And I can't do anything, right?
Nope, you are
Correct.
knocked out. You are
All you can do on your
unconscious.
turn is a death save throw.
All right.
All right, Fenris. What is Fenris doing?
Fenris is gonna try to take Big Boy down again.
Fenris goes to jump, bites and misses, and then lands back on the ground. I assume that'll end his turn.
He's gonna try to run away.
Okay.
Like over there.
Oh no.
Uh,
Troll swings his claw, slashes at Fenris, and deals 13 slashing damage. As Fenris makes it to about here.
About where?
I'll give Fenris. Let me see if there's an actual rule for this first. Before I just say what happens.
We need to get the bear and leave because we literally can't kill this troll.
I mean, we can. Just
Okay, I fought a trolls before. They regenerate health. The only thing that
not if you use fire on them at the beginning of the fight, like Mike did.
No,
Okay.
it's only that
It's
only
only
cancels
for that
regeneration
attack.
for the next turn.
Oh,
So
right.
every time he's been inhaling, that's been a 10-point regeneration.
So we need to get that bear and leave, or we just leave.
Or stop being a bitch and just fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna
the
go with
troll is
that
gonna
one.
Kill all of us.
Oh well, we all have backups.
Yeah, that's why I have Dreadmaw.
All right. Yeah. So technically, according to the language of the rules,
Sorry, guys.
Fenris gets slashed with a claw and falls dead.
Great. Nice.
Grognak, your turn.
I'm gonna try and sweep his legs out with my great axe.
Okay, good. That is a hit. Roll damage, not critical damage though.
Okay.
Dealing
10.
10 slashing damage.
12.
Oh, I'm sorry, 12 slashing damage.
Would that kill him? Because he's got a total of... It didn't double his hit points, though, for max.
When an NPC creature falls to 0 hit points like a monster, they are dead.
Dang.
Sorry.
And then I'm gonna use
Nah,
my
you're good.
bonus action and attack again with my great axe to try and cut his leg off.
That is a
Nope.
miss. Rogar, your turn. Unless Grognak, you want to run away or anything. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down here and try and grab the bear.
All right. And as you do that,
Why don't you fight, Corey? Don't run away.
I'm just grabbing the bear. Shut
what's your
up.
AC 15?
17 foot.
No, Grognak.
Grognak's is 17 because I cast Shield of Faith.
Because of the shield of faith.
Oh, right,
17.
right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, takes a big slash at you with his claw and misses as you run down, and you do grab the bear. You find it laying right there. You have to
Okay.
pick it up. Rogar, your turn.
Yeah, I tried to hit him. Failed.
Yep, that is a miss.
Um,
Do you have like a simple weapon, like a one-handed dexterity type weapon?
nope.
You don't have like a dagger or a hand axe?
Nope.
All right. You can punch him if you want.
I could. Or, hang on, I could. Well, let me see. There.
Spend its purity die, rolling the die, adding the number rolled to your AC until you stop moving. All right, go ahead and roll a d8. All right, you add 3 to your AC.
So I'm at 22.
Yep.
And then I'm going to move to right here.
Okay. Makes it, breaks it. Rolled a 15 with a +7, dealing 11 slashing damage to you
Knocks me down again.
as Rogar falls unconscious to the ground. And the troll takes in a great deep breath and moves over to here. Down here. Not Sir Hamilton! No! And takes a strike at you. That is a hit, dealing 16 slashing damage to you
Oh, I'm down.
as Grognak is down.
Even cut in half?
I'm not dead, I'm just
cut in
down.
half.
No, it's that damage is cut in half, right?
So
We're still
it
raging.
Oh, right,
was
yeah, yeah.
16, 17, 18, 19, no, 12, 16 total, cut in half is 8.
Cool.
Are you still up?
Yep.
Alright, gonna strike at you again. That time is a miss. Now he's gonna come down and try to bite you. And as he goes down to bite you, bites down onto his own arm and deals himself 10 piercing damage.
Cool.
And you still have the bear. Morgan, your turn.
I'm gonna heal. Angrath.
Okay, Angrath, you are stabilized. You have 8 HP.
Okay.
And then you should cast Spare the Dying on Rogar and leave.
Hey.
Recommendation.
That's kind of meta until he wakes up and actually looks around because he doesn't know that Rogar fell unconscious.
Well, true.
And we'll give this little symbol
Not kind
to
of, that
Rogar
just
there.
is meta.
Yeah, that is meta.
But we'll let that one go. Do you do anything else with your turn, Morgan?
No.
Alright. Angrath, your
Like,
turn.
yeah.
You are prone on the ground. You are awake. Some of your wounds have healed over. What do you want to do?
So the 8 back. I wonder what fire, if I hit him with fire, if I could hit him, because I haven't been able to hit him with a spell yet. Sacred Flame would kind of mess him up.
Yeah, Sacred Flame is technically radiant damage, though, so it doesn't apply towards the fire damage.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
It's like a fire and kind of creates like fire in itself, but it's not technically considered fire damage. It's radiant damage.
I don't know how much I can do. I can't take a hit. Can I move, or how's that
Oh
work?
yeah, you can use half of your movement to stand back up, and then you can actually move around at the other half of your movement. So you've got a total of what, 15 or 30 feet of total movement, right?
Yeah, 30 or 35.
Yeah, so you can stand up for 15 and then move 15.
I'm actually just going to back up the. I can't. Let me see. So do I got to test to see if he's the Rogar's on the ground, or I just automatically notice he's down? Or...
Phil?
Oh, sorry, thank you. I had my mic muted. Yeah, you can look and see that he's laying down to the ground, but with this turn, unless
Alright,
you
so I can
use your-
cast back up and cast. To try to get him back up on his feet.
yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna move my thing out of my way here. Guess I'll just move. Oh, shoot. I'll just move to there. Then I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on him. I think that's a. Oh, it's a touch. If I go back to where I was at, if I have range to even get to him.
You also have your flying too.
Well, I have 25. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna. It's safer if I'm in the air, maybe. So I'm gonna fly to like over here.
Well, if you go, yeah, if you go this way, you're not within 5 feet of him, so you should be fine.
Yeah, so I gotta be. Well, I gotta be touching him. So I'm just gonna have to fly this way.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
All right, you have been stabilized, Rogar. You are no longer knocked unconscious. You have 1 hit point.
Yep.
Grognak, your turn.
Okay, so I'm just gonna look at the troll in my hand. I mean, not the troll. I'm gonna look at the troll, then the bear in my hand, then back to the troll and be like, "You want this?" Holding it up.
Yes, what's Hamilton?
If I give it to you, will you leave us alone?
Will you leave me alone?
Yeah, we'll leave. We'll get out. We'll go away.
That man hit me with fire, make me angry. I just love Sir Hamilton.
Okay, I'll give you the bear. I'm gonna throw it over there.
Roll me a persuasion check. Let's see if
Persuasion.
Please let you
Please be high.
leave.
Please be
With
high.
disadvantage, by the way, because you're still drunk. Doesn't fucking matter.
Oh.
He runs over here to collect his bear. Do you try and strike him as he leaves?
No, please
No,
no.
I disengage. I disengage.
I'm leaving.
All right.
We're
fingers
gone.
crossed. I'm just gonna. I'm sad now. The dog's dead. Oh well.
All right. You all leave.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling that girl her bear's gone. There ain't no way we get it back.
Oh,
You
as soon as
guys-
we're out of there, I'm smacking Borgen in the back of the head.
I 100% deserve that 100%.
Oh my god. I was legitimately worried about a TPK right there.
I was planning on. I was contemplating on whether or not to attack again, but I was like, wait, no, we're almost dead. If I'm smacked one more time, I'm fucking done. So no.
Well, he would have immediately nilled the fact. He would have thought you reneged on the offer that, oh, you won't hit me if I let you leave.
Yeah.
We probably should just try to negotiate first.
Yeah, Mike.
Freaking Corey.
I mean, they're goblins. I don't negotiate with goblins. Goblins die.
But we never negotiate with anybody.
Yeah, because freaking Corey's drunk and started swinging.
I mean, if we go back tomorrow, we'll kill it easy. we already fought 3 goblins, and
And my dog died. Rip, Fenris.
Yeah, can we take a moment and honor Fenris and his fucking incredible slashing bite attacks?
Yeah.
Fenris was-
Ales on Grognak.
All right, you guys leave the cave. I assume you start walking your way back towards Bexley, right? Licking your wounds. Those of you who are still barely alive, Rogar is like drenched in his own wound and blood and barely able to even walk, but he's somehow still kind of walking.
Yeah.
Hey, Angrad, we'll assume you guys have now made it to the edge of Bexley in the forest line. You're walking towards. You can see the mighty steed just a little ways in front of you. Angrath, by chance, did you happen to grab that bag, or did you just take the contents?
Oh, just that. I just took the stuff. I guess I left the bag.
Okay.
I didn't think about grabbing it.
Nope, that's fine. You guys.
I'm gonna actually have to be. I'm actually gonna have to be hopping off in a minute.
Yep. And
I gotta start getting ready for work.
Where I was gonna end here. Yeah, you guys cross through the tree line. You're back onto the dirt ground of the small, quaint farming town of Bexley. Mighty steed right in sight. And that is where we'll end today's session.